Hello and welcome to tonight's session of Another One Bites the Dice. I am your Dungeon Master, Tyler, and with me are my four wonderful players who I'm going to have introduce themselves and who they're playing, starting with Kelsey.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I play Winter, Fatouine. She is a level 2 artificer who's about to die.
Liana.
Hi, my name is Liana, and I am playing Willa. She is a level 2 bard and the big sister of Winter.
Nell.
Also, I think that she may have the most common sense. That's just a side note.
Well, we'll find out very shortly. Nell.
I'm Nell, and I am playing Lady Isadora Maria Onocoleta Louise de Carlisle, second level Twilight Cleric of Corellin.
And James.
I'll be playing Zoot Isadora Maria Anacolette Eloise de Carlisle. And just kidding. I am just Zoot. I am a Wyvern-born paladin of level 2. I hate wizard magic, and I am prepared to lay my life down if it means protecting these three.
Amazing. So
It's okay, you'll just die first, so you won't have to see the rest of us.
That is
That's
so
the
nice.
goal.
Like, what have we done for you? Other than make your life harder.
Lovely. So for those of you joining us for the first time, our four lovely adventurers have found themselves trapped in a strange and seemingly unearthly house of horrors, lured in by two unassuming children crying about a monster in the basement and a danger to the family. These four kind-hearted, heroic individuals made their way inside, only to very quickly learn that the fate of those children had already been decided. As they delved deeper into the house, they found that the children had been long dead, their ghosts lingering inside the home. Those ghosts then led our players to the basement of the house, where they were attacked by swarms of insects and a host of ghoulish, fiendish creatures. They heroically fought those ghouls, tried to rest afterwards, but were unfortunately awakened due to...
We were ambushed in the middle of our rest by monsters.
Due to Winter's curiosity. Is how
No,
well...
I think James had it right.
Is how
it was
well...
an ambush.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were ambushed by bad teamwork.
That curious nature paid off, though, because you were able to find a couple things. You found a some sort of room that seemed to be dedicated to a certain individual that was... You kept hearing he is ancient, he is the land, being chanted over and over again. But that also held a trapdoor to the first floor of the house that seemed like it might at some time be useful.
Right, because we never would have found those if we had rested and then gone to look for them.
Apparently,
in the exact same spot.
you never know.
I never would have needed to really rest if, somebody's ass wasn't on a table for 5 rounds.
We are still figuring out the teamwork.
Yes,
So.
yes. But that curiosity also revealed...
Ass, right?
Yes, you can say ass. It revealed a staircase that led to a lower level of the basement that held a long-abandoned prison full of skeletons and a hidden doorway that led to a large room filled with water and a single altar in the center.
Just show him the map, Tyler. Just show it to him. I can't bear to look.
Isadora approached that altar, saw what looked to be the remains of the infant child of the house, and the moment she held that bundle in her arms, a loud, screaming, cracking sound filled the room, and our players found themselves here So I'm going to need each of you to give me an initiative roll.
Willa, I think you've got the advantage.
I got a 12.
Willa and Winter?
16.
19.
Okay, so as you see this mass of what looked at first like some sort of unholy, otherworldly mass of earth, when you look closer, you see that this water is rippling up around this giant mass of bones and flesh and body parts that are coming together and sort of shifting and twisting in this pile of just gore and rotten meat and flesh.
Thanks, Tyler. There goes my
Keep
last
it going,
slice of
please.
pizza.
It's
Thank
gonna
you. Now I can't eat my pizza.
it's gonna reach out
Oh, good, it's moving.
and try to grapple Willa. So Willa, I need you to make a strength saving
Hey,
throw.
Willa, have a free inspiration.
Oh, good.
Sorry, not
Thank
an
you.
inspiration. Have a free advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah,
We all
why,
go to the same
Group
school
assistance.
because we're classmates.
why does he have to do that?
Why doesn't he go towards the person who went for the bundle?
That is a natural 20.
Okay, so it slams down onto you, and it
It dies.
deals a. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Does
it
that
hits me.
does that hit? Okay, just checking.
Just checking.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, but you are not grappled.
Oh, thank
It-
God, I'm not grappled.
Two of its tendrils sort of slide out and slam into you. And as you fall, it tries to reach and entangle you, but it can't. Willa, it's
That means
now...
you can run. That means you can run.
I was gonna say, Willa, it is now your turn.
Get out of here!
I'm leaving. Please. Sorry, my character sheet just completely froze. That's fun. Okay, yeah, so I'm leaving. I would like to leave this place.
Where are you
but
going?
I can't because he's in the fucking way. Where is this the exit? Like over here?
I think the trapdoor was over here.
No, yeah, I think you have to go out through the hole in the wall that we formed, which is right behind me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right over there.
So I'm standing in
what's-
front of a hole in the wall.
Is this a room down here? This little gap? This little space?
You can go and investigate it.
It looks like a drain to me.
Yeah.
You'll be on your own down there.
Well, the thing is, I can't. How am I gonna get by him?
Well, yeah, I mean, you just gotta move, right?
All right, here I go. I'm leaving. Bye.
And we actually... Oh, Tyler, I think you have to help us move through that hole in the wall.
Well, see, the secret door
Well,
Yep.
see, he
opened
says.
to let you in because you were able to press a brick from the opposite side. But after entering the chamber, that secret door has since shut.
Even when she hit it with the crowbar?
So currently you have a portcullis, this gate sort of up at the top here, that is down. You have what you know to be some sort of secret passageway in that wall that's currently closed. And then down at the bottom of the chamber from where you are, you have basically a giant hole in the wall, which is where this mound originated from.
Yeah, I ain't going back there. So we can't run away, it seems. So I did just use my movement. So I'm going to chug one of my health potions.
Good call. That's smart.
Okay.
I'll tell you how much. My whole iPad just froze, so I don't have my character sheet. So I will tell you how much I heal in a moment.
Okay.
Once I get it working. Sorry.
All right, Winnie, Winnie and Isadora. What are each of your dexterity modifiers?
I have a +2.
My sheet is loading. I also have a +2.
Ugh, killing me. All right, each of you roll a d20.
Oh my god. I got a 20.
Isadora, you're going.
Of a 20,
You're going
but,
first.
I'll take it. So I will grab at the necklace around my neck, the moon, and use my one channel divinity I got back from my short rest to cast Twilight Sanctuary, which is a 30-foot sphere, 5, 10, 15, which should mean that all of my friends are in it. And it turns just dim twilight spreading out. And everyone gets 2 temporary hit points. Sorry, that wasn't better.
Well, it would.
Plus cleric.
Yeah,
4 temporary
4. I was gonna say it'd have to be at least 2, at least 3. So 4. Okay.
Yeah. So 4 temporary hit points, which is something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use my movement. I at least want to be close with all of my friends. Come up here. I don't think I have any bonus actions, but let me just double check real fast to make sure I don't have any bonus actions that I can do. I promise I'll attack it next round. I just thought the extra hit points for everyone would be useful.
Very useful. Thank you.
That's an action, that's an action, that's an action. Yeah, that's cool. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay, Winnie, you're up.
I have a question, Tyler.
Yes.
Can I use my... Remind me, can I use my turn to craft something from my artificer skills?
No, it's not an action. It's
Okay.
you can do magical tinkering, but to do an infusion is a longer process.
Okay. That's fine.
Sorry, I guess technically you guys actually don't have those hit points yet. You get them when you end your turn in my sphere. So you will get them.
Okay.
At the end of your turns.
Yes. So, do I know what this monster is?
Roll a nature check.
I don't.
Okay. So no, you don't.
It's a 9.
Okay, yeah, you see a twisting pile of body parts and gore with seemingly no real head, face, legs, arms, just tendrils of flesh spinning around the room and grabbing and reaching at you.
Fabulous. Thank you. Okay. I am going to...
Apparently it attacks.
Yeah.
Someone made it angry.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll make a ranged attack and throw the vial of alchemist's fire at it.
Okay,
Set
so
it
you
on
did
fire.
leave its vicinity, so it is going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine. That's fine.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits me.
You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Only 16? Great. I still would like to throw the vial of alchemist fire. at
Okay.
it. Do you need me to roll for that?
Give me an attack roll plus your dex mod.
Oh, that's an 18.
18.
Yeah, you two get away from it. Get away from it as aggressively as you can.
You say I get those temporary hit points when I end my turn, right?
When you end your turn, yeah.
Okay, and I'm still in your 30-foot sphere?
You should be. 5, 10, 50, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
It's a big circle to help you all.
the sort of vial of alchemist fire flies through the air and impacts the creature, and it explodes, and as it does, you see flames sort of engulf the back sort of third of this creature, and it's going to take 4 points of fire damage. And will continue to until that fire is extinguished. All right, Zoot, or I'm sorry. Yeah, Zoot, you're up.
I am going
As a bonus
to.
action, could I have done my magic stone?
Remind me what it does?
I get 3 magical stones that I think do 1d4 each on my bonus.
So yes, you can imbue your magic stones for your next attacks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, absolutely.
I'll do that. And
Okay.
if there's no stones around, could I just use like the
There's
skulls or...
plenty of
there is?
debris on the
Okay.
floor. Yep.
Okay.
All right, Zoot, go ahead.
I'm going to turn to Willa, who is run to the corner only to find the door shutting in her face, no longer there. And I am going to silently just hoist Willa up over my shoulder. Willa, do you want me?
resist,
I mean, do you want to
Willa?
fight that?
I fail.
It sounds good to me.
Okay, Zoot, you've got Willow over your shoulder. What are you doing?
And then I am going to head out. This will provoke because I'm assuming it was an action to pick Willa up. So
It twill, yes.
yeah.
Didn't
So
it
then
already
let's.
use its reaction?
Oh, it did. It used its reaction this
Oh,
round.
it attacked.
It attacked Winter.
Right.
Yeah, it did.
All right. Well, then,
Good
in that
call,
case,
Isadora.
The meat shield.
3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm only a speed of 6. Yes. So I can get us here. So you can put Willa down in this corner with me, I guess. And I'm gonna run past Isadora. And I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just trying to get them to safety. I already said get yourself to safety once. I don't need to say it again. My turn is over.
It is going to see the only creature in its vicinity
Yeah,
left,
that's fair.
and Isadora, it's going to try.
Myself there intentionally.
It is
I didn't want one
going
of the babies to get hit.
to try and engulf you.
They have about 2 points less than I do. 2 hit points less, so figured I'd take it. Figured those extra 2 hit points might keep me standing.
That's a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, so as you sort of look towards it, it rears back seemingly and then just
Gotta love a shambling mound.
swallows you.
Uh-huh.
You are inside of it, you are restrained,
Yep.
and you are unable to breathe. And at the start of your turn, I'll need you to make a Constitution saving throw. But first, make a perception check for me.
crooked. That was a 18.
18. So you, as you're sort of being swallowed by this creature and it is searing pain across your body and through your lungs, you're now in the center of this mound of flesh and bone, and you see a small infant's body at the heart of this mound.
Oh.
And it sees you. And you just hear it wailing, that it, as if it's in pain, and as if something needs to be done, but you're not sure quite what you're seeing. But there's very clearly an infant in the center of this mound.
Yeah.
Willa, you are up.
Okay.
Whew, okay. So just so you
Sorry,
know,
real fast,
Tyler.
Tyler, did I take no damage from that? I got something. Did I take any damage?
Oh, sorry. You take 2 damage.
Yeah. Oh, great.
That's
Okay.
it.
Go ahead, Willa. Sorry. Just
Yep,
wanted to-
2 bludgeoning
No
damage.
worries. Tyler, just so you know, I rolled. It's 2d4 for healing potion. Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, cool. So I rolled a 9 total.
Okay.
So that brings me to 16 hit points. And then the temporary ones put me to like 20.
4.
But yeah. Okay. So this is interesting. My back is turned, so I didn't see her get sucked in, did I?
Well, you're currently slung over Zoot's shoulder still.
Yeah, in my head I picture it as like you're flung over my shoulder, so you're probably looking back out towards behind me.
So I can see. Okay. So I can
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So I am going to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is a mess. I'm afraid to hit it because I don't want to hit anyone inside of it. Now that I just saw her get scooped up. Okay, so I'm going to use a free action to ask Zoot if he sees a way out. And then if I can, I am going to ready an action to use vicious mockery on it if it comes towards me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just say, there's an alcove on the far wall. I think it's too small for that creature to fit.
Okay, Isadora, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. That could have been worse. That was an 18.
Okay, so you feel it compressing into you, but you don't actually take any physical damage. And the infant's cries get louder and louder as you stay inside the creature.
Yeah.
Winnie.
Yeah. Okay. So I see Lady Isadora get eaten, right?
Yes.
I'll cast Catapult. And I'll try to hit the creature. Because I saw it where the mouth is, at least. So I'm going to try and intentionally aim for, like, the back area, almost like burping a baby.
Okay.
Trying to get it to, like, burp her up with the catapult.
Okay, roll an attack, and you're using your magic stone.
Yeah, so that'll be the bonus.
Okay, yep. So roll to hit.
So, yes. I think Catapult is a dex save on their end.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what's the DC?
That's a lovely question. That I don't know off the top of my head. Where would I find that?
It is on your spell sheet of your character sheet. It would say it at the top. Your spell save DC. I have it here.
It's 14. I'm imagining it's
Yep.
not very dexterous because it's so big.
It failed, so go ahead and roll damage.
Awesome. That's 7, 2, so that's 7, 8, 9. Plus 4 is 13. 13 bludgeoning. And it stops moving. Yeah.
Okay,
And then the magic stone, I'll have that one's an attack roll.
so give me a roll.
That's a 14. So I have 3 of them, right?
Well, you can imbue 3 at a time. You can only use one.
So yeah, 14 for that one.
14 does not hit.
Okay. No worries. And then I'm gonna move.
Where are you going?
Actually, yeah. Well, it can't move, I think, since I hit it. Yeah, it can't move. So it says on a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. So
No, I think that's the object that stops.
That's the
moving.
object stops
yeah,
moving.
I'm done.
The
I'm
target
done.
doesn't stop moving.
I don't know how to read.
I think that's just physics.
So that's... I'll just move like here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go right here. 30. That's my 30.
All right. Zoot.
So this is good because I still have my action. Then I can move with Willa on my shoulder. I'll move 3-ish squares. So 1, 2, and then 3 to get in there. Except I can't get in there. I think you have to move me in there. Thank you.
Oh, Tyler, your haircut is lovely.
Oh,
It is.
thanks.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. My first time at
I
a new
will-
barber.
I'm gonna put Willa down in here.
Okay. So yeah, as you enter that room, you can see there's no
Small.
exit here. It's just it's a small sort of indent in the wall that is then surrounded by stone and
And
earth.
this water, is it like up to our ankles, our knees?
It's about knee. I would say it's about knee deep.
knee deep. Okay, so it's probably shin deep for me. Okay, so then I'm gonna put Willa down. I'll say,
I think we can stay low here, strike from cover, and try to keep a distance.
What about everyone outside?
I'm gonna go get them. You keep attacking from here. Stay away. That thing, it's reaching out. It's attacking from miles away.
Okay.
and that was only 3 moves, so I'm gonna then move 3 more out. And I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna step out. And I'm gonna see Winter right there. And I'll say,
What's your game plan?
I was gonna keep hitting it and running. From
I got a great place for you to do that from, right here. Your sister's in
Alright.
here.
Is she okay?
She's fine.
Okay.
all right. So Winter is heading that direction. So then, in that case, I'm gonna do 3 more, right there. So that's my 6. And then I am going to throw a javelin since I am at a distance.
Okay.
I got a 17 on the javelin.
17 hits.
And I am going to do 5 damage to the mound.
All right. It on its turn is going to move up to you, Zoot, carrying Isadora inside of it. And it's going to...
So, can I use my attack?
Is it, if all it took was it moving slightly towards you, then...
If
Yep.
it moves towards me.
Then go ahead.
That is what she said.
That is a wisdom save.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I was not expecting to work on my laptop for my character sheet.
All good.
One creature save.
Yes.
Yeah, wisdom.
It is a wisdom save. It rolled a 19.
Up. All right. Cool. You're safe for now.
So it is going to go and attempt to slam you, Zoot. That is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Thank you.
You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Good God. All right. That's fine.
You get the temporary hit points back at the end of each of your turns.
Thank you.
And that is all it's going to... Actually, it's going to, having successfully slammed you, it's going to move back up to its altar.
Oh, is it too slow to make it all the way to its altar?
Willa, you're up.
Is it still
Okay.
on fire?
Oh, sorry, yes, it takes 2 points of fire damage.
Tyler, when I peek out, like, of the little gap, do I see, like, can I get, like, a survey of the room? Like, really, like, look to see, like, what's going on in the room?
Yeah,
Like-
what do you... Yes, you can. So basically you've got... Sorry, there was a
Particularly at the
visibility
altar,
issue.
I guess, because that's where he is, yeah.
Okay. Yep. So at the altar, you've got... So you're able to see there's 4 steps up on either side. So this platform that sort of rings the outside of the room is above the water level by about 4 feet. The altar rises 5 feet in the center, and there is there were sort of that blood-soaked rag and dagger were sitting on the altar when Isadora went to go get it. Those are gone now. You can just see you can just sort of see the monster on the altar. You can't really see anything else. You've got the gate to your, basically immediately across the room to you. Roll a perception check for me.
So, oh gosh. Sorry, that is a 14.
Okay, yeah, so you see the portcullis sort of directly across from you that's blocking your way out of this room, and you notice that immediately on the wall to the right of it there is a like gear winch system that it would seem to you would be responsible for opening and closing that gate.
Okay.
That's what you see.
Is Zoot, is he knocked prone?
No, it did not knock him prone.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Well, wait, did I use my turn since I had to roll?
No, that was just a check to...
Okay. Well, I am going to... I have nothing that works as a ranged weapon, except for... I'm going to try and
Vicious Mockery is, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna try and vicious mockery it
Okay.
again.
It rolled a 20.
All right.
So you send sort of that psychic energy towards it, and it just seems to have absolutely no effect. Are you gonna move anywhere? Or are you gonna stay put?
I'm gonna stay where I am
Okay.
because that's what I was told to do.
Isadora, can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure can.
You can have
I'll give you.
I don't need it. I don't need it. 15. Save them. 15.
Okay, you feel that pressure around you, but you don't take any bludgeoning damage. You are still grappled and engulfed.
Yep.
Winnie, what are you doing?
I am gonna listen for once. That's 5. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If I can get in there.
You want to go in? Yep.
Yeah. And can I catapult again with this magic stone?
Yes. That was a deck save on its part.
Yeah.
Okay, it failed.
Wonderful. That's what I like to hear. 2, 5, and that's a 7, so that's 12.
Hold on. So, I have a question about Magic Stone plus Catapult. When you use a Magic Stone plus Catapult, do you get to do the Magic Stone damage and the Catapult damage?
No, so I do them in 2 separate actions because my magic stone is a bonus action. The catapult is an action.
Well,
Yeah.
no. So the catapult is using the magic stone.
Oh, okay.
So it wouldn't be. So the bonus action magic stone is to imbue the stones.
Oh,
Once they're
okay.
imbued and you've got 3,
Okay.
then you're just sending a catapult with an extra. It's not on your sheet.
It would be the extra. I think it's 1d6.
1d6
plus something. Because the stones themselves now do extra damage
Extra
if they were
damage.
to hit something.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this would be my 3d8 plus
1d6 plus your spell modifier.
Right. Okay. Cool. I was actually reading something about that, but I wasn't sure.
That's a neat combination, actually.
So that's a 6. So that's 18 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is my intelligence, which is 4. So that's 22.
Okay. 22 points of damage. All right, and you are staying put in your little alcove with your sister.
God.
Yes.
Savage.
All right. Zooty zoot.
Welcome to the Artificer!
Wild.
Well, all right. Zooty zoot. I am going to go ahead and make a check to try to pull Isadora out of the beast of vine and stone and bone and flesh and everything you've been saying.
Okay, give me a strength check.
And this is a good one if somebody has a helpful point to help me with.
Wow.
Friendship advantage.
All
point.
right.
Take mine.
It's either going to be a 15 or a 19.
It rolled a natural 19 and it gets a +4, so it rolled
Ah,
a 23.
No, still not good enough.
So
Yeah,
you
I'm
sort
reaching
of
in there. I'm
yeah,
trying.
you are reaching in and grasping and
Hector!
and nothing. You sense that you can sort of feel her, but
Grab my hand, Hector!
you try to pull and she does not budge.
All right. Well, I am. Oh God! I either take the attack of opportunity, or I just wait for it to attack me next time anyway.
Hey, if it. Well, no. I can't tell you that.
I will. I'll go up here. but I will not provoke because I'm still going to probably try to get Isadora done.
Okay. As you sort of hear this groaning and chanting from inside the creature, and you hear that chant that you had been hearing, those sort of ghostly voices throughout the reliquary that was the room before you got in here, the prison.
I am the band.
You hear
Oh yeah, that one. The one must die.
One
I
must
do.
die.
Yeah.
and
Well, I guess it's gonna be me.
the sort of mound of massive flesh is going to sit on the top of the altar, with Isadora inside of it.
I don't think it's gonna be you. I don't think it's gonna be you, Zoot.
And Isadora, as you're inside of this creature, mass of just disgustingness, this infant is going to reach out to you. What do you do?
Can I move?
You can't move, but you can. I mean, you can't move through space, but you can. Yes, you are not. Your arms and legs can move.
Can I cast a spell?
Roll for an attack.
No, I don't think I can cast a spell.
What'd you roll?
13.
What did you cast?
I wanted to cast sleep. I wanted to put the baby down for a nap.
Okay. You cast the spell. You see that you're able to cast it. It has no effect on the baby, though.
Damn. All right. Yeah, if it's reaching out. What? I'll go to take its hand. It's a little baby. It's a little baby.
Okay.
It's upset.
You take its hand, and the crying stops. And you just see it, and it looks at you, and a voice that is not of this world and is not of a child, you just hear, "Kill me."
Holy shit!
And that's all it says. Willa, it is your turn.
Ew. Okay. So, did I hear the weird chanting shit?
You heard the chanting. You did not hear this one-on-one conversation between Isadora and the infant.
Can you reiterate the chanting for me?
So the chanting said, "One must die."
Alright, I'm going to look around this area for some sort of rat or insect.
Roll an investigation check.
Do. 16?
Yeah, there are rats and insects. Take your pick. What do you want?
I'm scooping up a rat.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I have a turn still.
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna kill it.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know if that's allowed though. Oh no. Can I? Well, I'll ask the party. Can I do that? Is that okay with everyone?
Killing a rat?
Do it.
Hey,
Yeah, are you okay with that, sister?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, great. I'm breaking its neck. Just clean.
Okay, it's a rat. You're able to break its neck.
And I'm gonna throw it in the direction of the altar.
Okay.
I don't know. Death.
Yeah.
Why does it smell like lunch?
You throw it, and it sort of lands at the base of the flesh and bone mound. The creature's still there, still sort of writhing around, tendrils flailing, sort of seeking out its next target.
Well, I tried. Yeah, I mean, that's it for me.
Okay. Lady Isadora, it is your turn. First, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That was a nat 20.
Okay, with a nat 20,
So well on me.
you are taking no damage, which is good. So you have this tiny creature by the hand. What do you do?
I'm touching it. So I'd like to do my absolute favorite thing in the whole entire world to do. Oh, I guess I actually don't have to be touching it to do this, but that's okay. And I am going to Toll the Dead.
It rolled a... It rolled a 19.
Huh, yeah, that's fine.
Does that save? Okay.
It's no damage. Yeah, that saves. Alright, next time, buddy. We'll get you next time.
Did it roll for fire damage?
We'll get you next time, my dear.
It hasn't...
Sleep
It
soon.
Yeah, it rolled during its turn. So, Winnie, you're up, though.
Okay. Is Zoot near me? I don't think so.
No, I'm on the other side of the beast.
Okay. I'm going to hit it with my light crossbow. And if I can attach a magic stone to it. If not, I'll just use if not, I can't.
Not on your crossbow. I'd say no. If you wanted to use your sling, you could, but not with your crossbow.
Sure. Let's do it on the sling.
Okay.
So to hit. Oh, that's a 6. I don't hit it.
Stone sort of sails just over it, clatters harmlessly to the ground on the opposite side of the chamber.
Yeah.
Are you staying put or are you moving?
Have we identified a way out? Can I look for a way out?
So Willa, I don't know if Willa shared the information with you that there is a gate on the opposite side of the room with a winch next to it. But that is currently the only entrance or exit to the room that you can see.
Okay. I'll move. Can you move me, Tyler? I think I'm stuck.
Yep.
So I'll move like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, I'll stay right here. And I'll yell out to Zoot. Zoot! I'm gonna try and open the gate. You get it as far away from me as possible.
What gate?
That gate! The one behind you, but don't look. No, I said don't look!
Okay.
So get it far away and I'll try to open it.
Yeah.
All right.
At appetizing.
Zoot, it is your turn.
Oh my god, it is? It hasn't gotten a chance to wail on me yet?
Not yet.
Good god. Yeah. I am going to attack it with my big halberd.
Okay.
That is a... Oh wait, no, hold on. I want to, before I roll, I want to pull Isadora out. I forgot that's what we were doing. Okay. So 1d20 plus... Yeah, let me... Wait, don't... Wait, why?
From inside. I can't talk to
You
you.
can't talk. He wants to pull you out.
I know.
All right, well, luckily for you, I only got a 6 on that roll.
I'm not giving
Luckily
you
for you.
advantage on it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to give me
I'll
group,
give you advantage on it.
group advantage? I'll take it.
And you gave me shit for not getting off the table.
I want you out of there.
I got a 19 to try to pull her from the depths of killer baby territory.
Yeah, you grab onto an ankle, and with a mighty wyvern-born tug, you get her out. She is free of the mound.
Put me back right away! I yell at him.
Okay, I'm gonna shove her back into the mound.
I'm not gonna let you do that since it would be an attack, and you already used your action to pull her out.
Okay, that's fair. Then I'm just gonna shrug and look at Isadora and be like, okay. And then I'm going to walk over to this side of the beast to try to give Isadora flanking and myself flanking.
Okay.
Do you use flanking, Tyler?
We are using flanking. So I am going to, it's going to see that Isadora has left it, and it's going to be enraged by that fact. So it is going to reach out and try to slam you. Oh, that's only a 10 to hit. I'm assuming that misses, Isadora. A 10? Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah, so
Yes.
it sort of slams
Yes.
it slams two tendrils down at you, and they sort of glance off of the rocks next to you, and you are unharmed. It is Willa's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take a second because I definitely just heard her say that she wants to get shoved back inside of that. So
Kind of weird.
it's like super weird. So I am just gonna use my free action to just say like, well, I'm gonna yell fall back. And then I'm going to, Zoot, how are you feeling on your health?
Ow.
Well, that's what he said when I poked him in session -1. So I mean, that could.
So I am going to, I'm gonna yell fall back, and then I'm going to say I'm sending help. And I am going to...
Sisters are giving me conflicting instructions. Damn it.
Wait, you're getting very confusing messages from all three
I'm
ladies.
gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna pull out a health potion and put it on the hand and ready for my next turn to send it to him.
Okay.
I can't do that. So.
Yep. All right. Willa has a mage hand prepared with a healing potion directed at Zoot, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Lady Isadora.
Alright, I'm going to rip off my glove, revealing black scars all down my arm and hand. And as it starts to glow, I'm going to try to leap into it, arm outstretched towards the baby. And once again, cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Do I give advantage if it's an attack? Are we flanking now?
It's not an attack, it's a saving throw. Unfortunately, I don't have an attack.
Yeah, so first of all, I'm going to have you roll a dexterity check to see if you can correctly aim it where it needs to be, not just at the general mass.
At the monster, yeah. Anybody still have an advantage left? No, do we really all use it?
I have one.
I think 3 have been used.
I have mine, and I will use it on you.
Bless you. Okay, that's better. That was a 12.
12. So the creature rolled an 11.
Oh.
But it's got a modifier. It's probably got a modifier.
Well, the creature rolled an 11 to save against Toll the Dead.
So it does not.
It does not save against Toll the Dead, so roll damage.
It does not with a 12. And it's been. Sorry, am I rolling on the creature or the baby? Am I rolling a D8?
You're currently rolling a D12.
Right.
Baby only has
did not-
1 health.
Oh,
Yo,
shit,
are
that
you
went
killing a
instant. Oh,
baby?
shit, all of my dice are falling. The baby asked me to kill it. I'm giving
That's
it
like
now.
that's really nice of you.
Do you scream at Isadora to explain to us what you're doing?
No, I don't say anything. I pull off my fucking glove, revealing my fucked up arm. I leap at it, trying to get in, and I do 6 points of necrotic damage. Hopefully,
6
to the baby.
necrotic. And you can see by how the sort of mass of flesh and bone react, you can watch the necrotic damage start to eat at the flesh on the outside of the mound.
Fuck. Okay. Well, that's something.
So are you moving or are you staying within its range?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay right here.
Winnie.
Obviously not ideal, but.
So, yeah. I'm gonna use, hopefully, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can't get to the. Where's the mechanism to open the gate?
It's to the right of the gate. And if you dash, you could get there. But you would have to wait till next turn to...
If I see her moving, I'm going to start yelling at her.
Can you see her moving? Can you see her from where you are?
No, I guess I can't.
Based on how I have you, you can't. Where you
Yeah,
currently
where
were.
I was here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
I was here.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So I'm gonna say that you can't. That sort of from that angle where you are, you're only seeing the other half of the opposite half of the room.
All right. Have at it. Oh, jeez.
So Winnie, what are you doing? Are you dashing?
No, I'm not gonna dash.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it next turn. Instead, I'll use my action to do the sling again because I think I have one more.
You have one more stone. Yep.
All right, that's a 16.
16 hits.
Great. So that's. I gotta remind myself. I'm sorry.
I think it's only 1d6 if it's just the stone and the sling, right?
It's 1d4 plus 2, and then.
And then a
1d6
d6.
plus,
And then
yeah.
plus the magic sign, yeah.
So. Oh wait, d4. That's a d8. My bad. Give me a second. Ooh. 3 plus 2 is 5, and then the 1d6 is a 6. So that's 11 plus my intelligence plus
Plus
the
4.
spell. Cause
Right.
would it be 4 or 6? Because the spell is the proficiency plus your intelligence mod. The spell, right? Ability.
So
thingy.
is it your spell? It's 1d6. Sorry.
1d6 plus your spell casting ability modifier, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is my intelligence plus my proficiency.
Yes.
So that'd be another 6. So that'd be 6, 12, 13, 15.
15. Okay. And you are staying put.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Zoot.
This thing is not
keep it
attacking
distracted.
us.
Keep it distracted.
This is the third turn I've taken in a row, and this thing has not attacked any of us. So
Well,
it
tried.
has,
It's
it
tried.
has.
It's tried twice.
Oh.
It attacked me.
Oh, why
hit-
is it?
It just missed
It hit me.
Oh man, I'm getting away with
hit you at
this.
least
I'm getting away with so much. I'm so happy. I was expecting to be dead like 3 rounds ago. I am going to attack it. So let me see.
Halberd attack.
Yeah. That's a 19 total.
That hits.
The grand total damage of 11. I'll hack at it with 11 damage. Non-magical halberd.
All right.
Not bad, guys. Ah.
That's it. Actually, I'll take a step backwards. I'm supposed to lure it away.
Okay, on that, it's going to use its reaction. That is a 20 to hit.
Yep.
You are going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
And that will put me down.
That's all right.
So Zoot moves away, and it sort of lashes out as it feels your presence start to leave it, and smacks you across the back of your head as you go. Zoot is unconscious.
Okay, it's only the second time this happened.
Right.
It is now going to, after taking its reaction on Zoot, it's going to turn and change focus to Lady Isadora,
Yes, I understand.
and it's going to try to engulf you again. That is an
Yes,
That is an-
makes sense. It may not be okay for you, Zoot. I'm so sorry. I
that's
take
an
it back.
18.
That's
All right, so it is going to swallow you yet again. I need you,
That's all right. I want to be back in there. Just speeding up the.
and you're
process.
going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, all right. Everyone, remember you are getting temporary hit points back in the end of all of your turns.
It doesn't stack though. It's just the 4, right?
Yeah.
Really, you should be re-rolling a 1d6 on the end of each of your turns, but I don't know what our rules are for that.
I think we'll give you, we'll say it's the roll that you rolled for the first time. We'll give it each turn,
Perfect.
Yep.
Cool. I love it.
just for expediency's sake. So
Do you have to
Isadora,
be conscious
Makes sense,
to,
makes sense.
to get those?
you do, yes.
If I die, you do not get them.
Yes, and you
Something
have to
about
be,
Zoot, yeah.
yes, Zoot does not get temporary hit points once he's
Yeah, if I
unconscious.
hit the ground, you don't.
All right, so you sort of see it, both of you, Willa and Winnie, you can see it reach over and engulf Isadora, and she is now completely obscured by this mound of flesh. What are you doing, Winnie? Or I'm sorry, Willa. It is your turn.
So he just ate what's her face? He just ate Isadora.
It did, yes.
All right.
And Zoot is down.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use as much movement as I can
Okay.
to sneak to get to him.
Okay.
Don't you have
So I'd say
a
5,
a
10,
potion in a
15,
hand
20.
coming my way already?
Yeah, but don't I have to get you up to use that?
No, I don't. It can just be like,
All I have to do is just drop that. I
Yeah.
can just dump it on your face. Like, is
yeah,
that?
man.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I had to literally get you up because I thought you were unconscious.
I mean, he's already on his back this time, Liana. So you don't need to even put him on his back this time.
Then I'm not leaving.
You're gonna stay in here?
I'm gonna stay in this place, and I'm going to, I guess like, uncork the. Well, I guess I can do that with the hand. I don't know how many action. I'll make sure that the lid is open, but I'll guide the potion towards him, and I guess I'll dump it on his face if that is, like, in his mouth, if that's a thing I can do. Ooh.
I'm waiting for rolling from Tyler.
What's this hesitation?
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. I can do this. Okay. Dexterity check. Alright, so it's gonna be plus my +2. Okay, let's go. Okay, 18?
Okay. 18, I will say you're able to convince and guide the hand in such a way that it goes over and knowingly, rather than just turning the potion over and dumping it on its face, sort of deftly slides the top of the vial into his mouth and actually tips it so that he swallows it. So, how much health does Zoot regain?
I don't know, you tell me, my dude. 2d4 +2.
I'll roll it. 2d4 + 2. I get 5. I am at 5 HP and I am
Zoot is
conscious
at
again.
5 HP. Willow, you moving? You staying put?
I'm gonna stay put, but can I blink the hand out of existence because I don't want to startle him?
Yes, you can.
I will. I'll sit up, still sitting in the water. I'll just like hoist myself up a little bit, and I'll look out across the battlefield, and I'll say,
Come and get some, you big ugly carrot!
Lady Isadora, you are up.
I would like to make another Toe the Dead check on the baby.
Okay, so you can
Or the
see
plant, whatever I can check it.
you can see the baby now that you're back inside, and it is screaming again.
Cast and Toll the Dead on it.
Okay.
Actually, it's a
Oh.
baby.
It
I'm gonna
is.
try with my other hand Word of Radiance. It has to make a Constitution saving throw.
because it's a baby?
Okay.
I figured I would use the Toll the Dead against the plant because I figured the plant would have lower wisdom than Constitution, but a baby might have lower Constitution than wisdom.
I don't know, babies go through a lot.
Yeah. At least this baby.
Which one are you doing? Word of Radiance?
I'm doing Word of Radiance, yeah. Technically, every creature within 6 feet or within 5 feet has to make it, so I don't know if the plant and the baby both have to make it. I don't know how
Okay.
much they count, but so you know, it's every creature within 5 feet.
So you see it, and it is clearly affected by your Word of Radiance. So go ahead and roll damage.
That wasn't the best damage roll. Do I add anything for Word of Radiance, or is it just my dice? I think it's just my dice, which is a goddamn shame. Tell me what you do. Spell. I don't know how to cast you. I don't know how to play Dungeons and Dragons. Thanks for
It's
letting me
just
know.
it's just 1d6 radiant damage.
It's just a 1d6. Okay, that's 2.
You a game master?
2. Professional game
I
master.
lied on my interview. Everyone who works with me and is watching this right now already knows I lied on my job interview about how well I know D&D. I cannot pretend. I can't hide it. They all know.
So you cast it,
Yes, thank you, Steven.
and the baby sort of, you see the radiant damage roll across its body, but it is still screaming in pain.
Alright.
Go ahead and make a
hardy
Constitution,
baby.
make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yep. That was a 20. I can roll great on means. I don't know why I can't roll damage for shit.
Saves, and you are unable to move. So Winnie.
Yep. We
I'll be
are
right back.
gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. This is where it's at, right, Tyler?
Yep.
And we're gonna use my action to get the gate up. Do my tinkering stuff. Get the gate up.
Okay. Roll a. Sorry.
Come on, let it be something I'm good at.
roll a strength check.
Saw that one coming.
Come on. Hey, that's a 19, so that's an 18.
18. You turn the sort of wheel mechanism, lift it up, and you see as you turn it, the portcullis rises.
Is there resistance? Like if I let this go, it's gonna fall?
Do you let it go?
I think I would know, because if I would feel resistance towards the opposite direction of which I just cranked. Oh wait, how about this? Is there a lock in the gear? Do I see a lock in the gear to prevent it from undoing?
There is not a lock in the gear.
Lovely. Then, okay. Can I do anything else on my turn, like shove one of my items in there to keep it locked?
You can try. What item are you going to use?
That is a good question. I have a hairbrush. An ivory hairbrush with silver bristles.
Okay. So
I'm
you...
going to, use that to try and jam it in the gear to keep it open.
Okay.
Where did you get
So
that? That's very
you-
expensive sounding.
you sort of jam it into the gears, and do you let go of the wheel?
Yeah. I test it with one hand to see if I still feel resistance if it's gonna close.
Okay, so you can see it sort of pressing down on the hairbrush, and there is resistance as if it's fighting against that hairbrush.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll put the hairbrush in there and I'll continue to hold it, but I'm guessing I don't have to use as much strength anymore. Like it's not as much resistance. And I'll just shout, "I got the gate open! Let's go!"
All right.
Can't hold it forever though.
Zoot, you're up.
All right, I'm running over and I'm holding the gate and pushing Winter out.
Pushes me in the water.
So you are going to push Winnie away from the wheel, and you're going to hold the wheel?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Is
Get that
Isadora
hairbrush back when you're done? That'd be great.
is Isadora in the monster still?
Isadora is... Yeah, I guess I can put her inside
Good
of it.
God. All right. Well, then I am going to look at the stair next to me. I'm going to still got one arm holding this wheel in place. I'm going to pull out a javelin from the other sheath on my other side, which is awkward because usually I have the halberd ready. I have to go for the javelin. This is the wrong arm. Anyway, I'll get the javelin out. I will place it so it's half on the step, half hanging out over the water, and then I'll take one big dragonborn stomp on the side hanging off and fling it into the mound.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
Let's see if this hits.
Wait, can I? Oh wait, that's not a reaction. Okay. So I could do arcane weapon.
That is not a reaction.
Yeah, it's not.
Not even a little bit.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's not. It's a bonus action.
Unfortunately, despite it looking cool, I often don't throw javelins with my feet, so I got a 12.
Okay, yeah, 12 misses, so it just goes wide.
Not super bad, but
skips into
You
the
know what?
water.
Points for effort suit.
my hands are full. I'm holding the wheel. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't judge my attack. Get yourself to safety.
I thought it wasn't creative.
So it is going to see that you two are over at the door, and it is going to use its movement to come over and take a slam attack at Zoot holding the wheel.
Oh no, thank you, because we're both dying.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, it rolled low. You take 4 points of, or I'm sorry, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
The temporary hit point thing is still up, right, Nell?
Yes, still up.
Great. Then I am fine.
So yeah, so you take
Twilight.
6 points of bludgeoning damage, and James, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me to see if you're able to maintain your grip on the wheel?
That is a... Ooh. Someone just rolled a 19.
So you sort of take these two tendrils in the back, and it sort of pushes you further into the wheel, but you're able to keep hold of the wheel. The portcullis is still raised. Willa, it's your turn.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
It's shit. I know you guys are over there. So I am going to take my movement, so I can move 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, we're gonna stand here. And I'm gonna whip out my instrument.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like strum it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start singing one of my favorite bard songs as loud as I can. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna improv a song about that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'll think on.
All right.
But I know the first line is gonna be, you're a fat, smelly, gummy bear. And I'll go from there. I'll start writing this down.
All right. Lady Isadora, you are up.
I would like to cast another word of radiance at the baby! Slash the monster!
Okay.
That's a constitution saving throw. I was really inspired by Willa. I wanted to sing too.
It rolled a 19.
Ha ha ha, it takes no damage. Shall I make my check?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. I don't know why I can't miss on these, and I can't roll for shit for anything else. That's a 16.
Yep, no damage. Winnie, what are you doing? Zoot's holding the gate open.
Disengage!
Yeah. I don't know, for some reason I have this voice in my head saying disengage.
Oh, it's just me. I'm next to you.
Oh, that was you? Oh.
Get out of here.
Yeah. It's within 5 feet of me though, right? Oh wait, no. I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
And go this away.
Okay.
I can't because there's a gate.
Oh, sorry.
I'm pretty sure you know which way I'm going.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're gonna move your full 30 in that
Yes.
direction.
Mm-hmm. What I'll actually do
Mm-hmm.
is I'll go, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And what I'll do with I'm gonna try and open this door again and hold it open in case to create a second way out.
Okay. So you're heading you're heading back towards the prison.
Yeah, to open the other door.
Okay. Zoot, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna take action and I'm gonna dodge. And that's it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand in place, keep the gate open, and dodge so it has disadvantage on attacks against me.
Love it. It is going to not give a shit that you're dodging and try and slam. And it rolled a 17 with disadvantage.
That's a miss! That's a miss!
Yes!
It sort of slams at you, and it impacts the wall over your head. You feel sort of stone and rock tumble down and hit your head and shoulders, but you are undamaged. It is going to see, though, that you're holding the gate open, and it is going to come and block the gate. And
As a reaction, I wanna let go.
You let go,
wait.
but the hairbrush is
There's
still
a hairbrush.
stuck in the gears. So it drops, and it looks as if the hairbrush might crack, but it's currently
God.
holding, and it does not sort of slam down with the Rancor-like force you were expecting it to.
You didn't take the hairbrush.
I asked for it back.
All right, we got one of the sisters out. Zoot, we did it. We got one of them out.
You say
It's
from
like,
inside
I didn't
me.
do shit.
Yeah,
Is that your head poking out of the baby?
We got him out.
Rolling my dice all over. Hang on.
Well, my turn is well over. It's still the creature's turn. So
So that's all it's going to do. So, Lady Isadora, or I'm sorry, Willa, you're up.
So I'm still singing my little song about this fat and lonely, Jello cube thing. When I realize nothing happens, I'm just going to put my loot-like object back on my back, and I am going to. I can't see that there's a hairbrush there, can I?
No, not from where you are.
Nope. Alrighty. So I am. I'm gonna dash towards. Well, I guess I don't really have to. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so I'm gonna hang here. And I am going to try and cast Vicious Mockery again.
Okay.
And I am just going to re-sing my song lyric about it being a fat, jello, lonely cube.
Yeah, you can tell as you start singing, it winces with pain. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, it does. Because this is a painful song. I'm really glad that he felt that.
He did.
Gosh. I'm sorry. Like, my computer is lagging so hard. Like, I can't. Okay. So it's 1d4, yeah? Okay. Let's do it. 1d4. Let's hope for the best.
I believe.
Tyler, has it been taking fire damage?
It has. I am marking it.
Every point counts. My dude.
All right. So that's a 3.
Okay. And you can see with that, it is starting to get really frustrated, and you see bits and pieces of the flesh and bones sort of falling off of the outer edges of it. It's still up and it's still angry, but you're definitely you're starting to take a toll. Isadora, you're up.
I'm going to go back to Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. That is a 12.
That fails. That is a 1d12 of damage. Is that my d12? That is a d12. Do better this time, please, 12. Oh, it did. No, it didn't actually. That's a 3 points of necrotic damage. Furious. I'm rolling so low on damage. Upset.
At least you're rolling damage.
Really insulting. And that's all I've got.
Isadora, have you taken any damage in this fight?
No. Well, I technically lost, yes, but they only came out of my temporary hit points and then were refreshed. I'm still at full health. Let me make my strength saving throw, though, my constitution, and see if I can stay at full health. That's a 20 again. Why is this dice so nice to me? And this dice so mean to me? I roll only 15s and above, and only 4s and below.
So Isadora, As you reach out with your sort of scarred black hand and arm and grab onto the baby, you feel the necrotic energy leave your hand, and you watch as it enters through the baby's hand and rushes to its heart and just begins to turn the infant black.
This is my worst nightmare. I need some therapy very quickly, please. I'm having some PTSD right now.
And as
This is a terrible day.
as the baby sort of disintegrates within the mound itself crumbles. And the bones and flesh drop into the water below.
As I stand up, I'm pulling my glove back on as quickly as I can, and like wiping some probably dirt and blood off my face. It's absolutely not tears.
It's not your non-waterproof mascara.
No. Well, that was quite an adventure, friends.
I'm going to rush forward to. Are we out of initiative?
You are currently out of initiative.
I'm gonna rush forward towards her and just. Oh my God, your arm!
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Oh, can I not see that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you think you saw. In the middle of battle. But there
Is your
was a
glove
lot
back
of
on?
blood and yes, my glove is absolutely back on.
Okay. Well then,
Oh, you
never
probably
mind.
saw the
Disregard.
I'm
Okay.
sure you saw it, but
Oh, there was a
Well,
really great
you
moment
were-
where she was watching from the alcove when you went to jump back in, and you took it off, and she had like dead straight on
That-
line of sight watching.
That
you
is
enter the...
that is true. She
oh no,
yes.
yeah.
I was on the
So you were
opposite
back.
side at that time, so I have no idea.
Yes.
But you had the best seat in the house to watch her do that.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of look at her. And just not say anything.
I'll open this door.
I
Has this
would
thing
like
start
to.
chanting?
I would like to knock Isadora into the water.
I will fall backwards into the water. I'm not going to resist. Why did you do that?
That was a trap. An altar, blood, strange closed room, gates.
Yes.
Why did you trap us into that hellish vegetation battle?
Well, this may not be a great comfort to you, but I will say I do believe we released the child from very terrible torment. So I apologize for the danger that you all were clearly put in because of my actions. But I do hope that brings you some comfort. I do believe the child found some level of relief.
I will help. I'll help Isadora back to her feet as we all go through the portcullis since the brush is in the thing.
I will lean over to Willa and just kind of whisper, thank you.
I'll just nod.
Oh.
On my way out, is there anything that I can I inspect the body real quick of the monster thing?
You can make an investigation check.
Okay.
Tyler, can we assume that I opened the door, saw them, and just went out again through the other door with them?
12.
I see what you're saying. Yes, we can assume that. 12, what are you looking for?
I guess like anything that looks suspicious, anything that stands out in a blob that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, you see sort of charred black remains at the center of this pile of what looks to be what was once flesh is now just moss and rotten plant matter and mud, and there's nothing about it seems human anymore.
Okay.
Do you have the blanket though? Does somebody have the blanket?
Oh yeah, what happened to the blankets that I picked up?
The blankets are no longer there, and neither is the dagger.
Oh,
the dagger. Okay.
but I did have the baby blanket that I picked up from upstairs. I'm just going to place it gently over the moss and the plant matter.
Maybe we should put that on the coffin.
That's a wonderful idea, Winnie.
Wait, is that the baby?
Yes, that was the baby. He's free now, though.
Okay. Yeah, we should get out of here. And I'm just gonna kind of like rush forward and maybe pull Winnie tight.
I'll scoop up a bit of the plant matter in the blankets. Zoot, I really am sorry. Thank you for, being you and strong and big and the things that you're very good at. Like hitting things.
Look, I think we just all need to go catch our breath, finish that rest we were going to take before we do anything else stupid.
That sounds like an excellent idea to me.
Except I can't get past this goddamn portcullis.
Yes, it's rather annoying.
I take the hairbrush as we leave.
Okay, where are you
Tyler,
headed?
can we leave? Can we go?
Yeah, where are you headed?
Through the
Back to
portcullis.
let's go back and put the baby in the coffins and then take a nap.
Do you
Okay.
wanna? But what about all the stuff, Lady Isadora?
We'll go back down after we take a nap.
Okay, fair.
Full nap.
Fair.
Full 8-hour nap.
So you're back up.
Should I be able to see anything right now?
You head back up the stairs.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that it's all black.
Oh,
Where's that
okay,
puppy?
everyone thinks it's all black.
Where's Chair?
Oh, why didn't it bring you to?
It brought me to you must log in to access the game.
What?
Wow, Strahd already.
Why isn't it bringing you with me?
I mean, I'm on basement 1. I just can't see
Okay.
anything. I don't own a token with
basement
vision
one,
in this
I can
scene.
see.
I got a you must log in.
What?
To view this game.
I'm still
It's
in
fine,
here.
I'll just log in.
Yeah, it's letting me back in. It kicked me, but I can jump back in.
Let's see. Something must have happened with the token permissions. Give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all.
Oh yeah, now I can't see me.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in to this week's
Thank
episode
you.
James, can you see anything now?
of.
I can see it now.
Yes. I see 3 tokens, and we're in a black void. I see
I can
4
see the
tokens,
walls.
and we're in a black void.
I can see
I
the walls.
can see the walls. Don't
I
know why
just
you
see a-
can't see, Zoo.
I just see a black void.
We're at the well again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll refresh my whole foundry and see if that works.
Yeah, I'm not. Why am I not in it? I'm like in a completely different room.
I hope everyone is really enjoying this riveting
Foundry
intermission here.
BS.
Guys, we beat a shambling mound! I don't know, maybe we beat a baby. I'm not really
And now
sure
we
what
suddenly
beat,
instantly
but-
level up. Everybody take 10,000 experience points.
I mean, I
Thank you,
wouldn't turn that down.
Cecilia.
I'm all good now, Tyler. I
good,
refreshed
I
my whole
can see
foundry,
ya.
came back, and I can see now.
Okay, y'all can see?
Yeah. Back at
Yes.
the well.
Okay.
It is a consolation, thank you.
So strange.
One must always care deeply about their appearance.
Okay, so you are back upstairs. What did you want to do?
Sleep.
But put the baby in the coffin,
Yes.
or the moss and the blanket in the coffin, and then sleep.
I did
I would
not
like all
sleep
of my
last time,
spells
so
back,
I am
please.
extra tired.
Okay, so you put the baby, the remains of what it is, the sort of earth and moss and the blanket. You drop that in the shared coffin with its father. And you're going to go ahead and take a long rest?
Yes.
All right, go for it. And while they do that, we're going to step away for just 5 minutes. We won't usually do this, but I have the puppy tonight, so I got to let her out.
We need it.
So
we need the break.
while they long rest, folks watching, we will be back in 5, so at 9:12. So we'll see you then.
Thank you, 912.
Full.
We love that.
You are able to sleep as long as you want, and take your time waking. What do you do upon waking?
I would like to say before I go to sleep, I spend some time trying to get the well water to clean off my bloody, disgusting dress. And then I go to sleep.
Okay.
And then I wake up and I try to touch up my makeup in the reflection of the well water. I don't know what everyone else does. That's me.
I'll do a couple things, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
But you might want to do everybody else because I have a list.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. So one of the things I'd like to do is craft an alchemy jug.
So you're going to use one of your infusions to replicate an alchemy jug.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I picked up a clay jug from the other room.
You did.
So I'd like to craft that into an alchemy jug.
Okay. All right.
I'll also go over to Lady Isadora when she's trying to clean out her dress, and I'll say, there's a very good solution to get that me and my mentor used a lot to get stains out.
I would love to hear it.
I'll have to look in my notes again to see what it requires, but I can look into making you something.
Please and thank you. I'm afraid I'm not going to make very many good first impressions at the moment.
You stayed. And you saw it through, so there's something to be said for that.
Of course, it was my fault. I wasn't going to leave you all there.
Whenever you get a chance, you should check out your parasol, and I'll leave.
All right, I'm going to very quickly finish touching up my makeup, and I'm going to immediately pull out my parasol.
Winnie, you're not going to explain anything beyond that to her? You're just going to say, check it out?
I'll try opening the shield and unsheathing the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
So...
What does she notice when she tries to do those things?
The more obvious thing is you cannot simply... when you go to unsheath your rapier, you actually can't just pull it right on out. So you'll actually be trying to pull it out, but you can't.
Wilhelmina?
Yeah.
Window? Winifred?
Oh, my bad. I installed some enhancements on it for you. There's a button. You need to press the button and it unsheathes it because it locks it in place so you don't have to worry about it moving.
Oh!
When you go to twirl it.
I'll find the button.
So it's right on the it's right on the handle. It's like a little button.
Oh, that's...
And you can feel it unclick,
That's amazing!
So you can lock it in place and unlock it. Also, you'll notice there's a bit more handiwork done to the design of it, so it's got a little more elaborate to the handle. I have a picture of it. Yeah, I drew out a blueprint for you, so we can put that up. And so the other thing I'll say is that it seems that the entire don't you think the color kind of clashes with your dress right now?
My red bloody dress? Yes. It no, they're not the best look.
So I take the parasol part and I have the material touch the red, stain on your dress, and the color changes to match it precisely.
Isadora like turns away for a moment. Again, wiping dirt off her face, just dirt off her face, and then turns back. And
if you don't like the lace pattern, you can change that too.
No,
but
it's perfect. I didn't know. You have to meet my brother Sebastian. You might be even smarter than he is, and he would hate it. He's the one who built this originally, and I don't think he ever could have come up with anything like this. Thank you. Can I give you a hug? Is that what I do right now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
she won't hug you back, so it'll be like hugging somebody who's just like standing there. But...
It's a very tight hug, though. It's like a crushing hug. You get a little bit of, it's probably the wet blood on your cheek, on your shoulder. It's probably, oh, let me show you. If you want, I don't know. And I'm gonna go dig into my bag and pull out a tiny little clockwork steampunk dog that's like this big. And I wind up the back of its head, and the ears kind of flap and the tail kind of flaps, and it makes a little creaky barking sound.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian made this for me too. It's much simpler, obviously, than anything you would make now. But I don't know if you want to hold on to it.
Thank you.
Yes.
I can hold on to this. I actually made Willa something similar for her lute. But it works. It's like a tuning instrument. It doesn't actually bark, which is that's interesting. I'll have to look at it.
Cool. Yes, please feel free to study it and take it apart and put it back together and whatever. I don't know. I don't have anything else to offer. But
you don't need to give me anything. Maybe just get my name right every now and again.
Winter, like the season.
Or Winnie. Winnie's fine too.
Winnie.
Mm-hmm.
Like a horse's noise.
Yes.
I will remember that. Thank you, Winnie.
And now there's the blueprints are in the chat. Not the chat. Our Facebook chat for you.
I'm gonna cry. Oh.
Been sitting on that one for a while.
I have.
Kelsey.
That was 2 sessions ago when I had her roll a sleight of hand. That's what she.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
It'll be up on the wiki for those of you in the chat who want to take a look at it. Kelsey's gonna put it up soon. She done good. All right, what else are people doing?
I'm gonna walk up to Willa and I'm gonna say,
"Hey, I have something for you. I have this beautiful, unique gift that is one of a kind and irreplaceable that I got just for you."
And I'm gonna drop a ration in Willa's hands.
Honestly, like that's pretty big for you, like sharing food. So I'm still asleep. But I will say that your voice kind of woke me up, and I like groan a little bit, and I like flip over to my side, and I kind of like peer up at you, and I mutter like a thanks, and then I kind of like sit up, and I'll break the ration in half, and I'll take half, and I'll hand the other half back to you. Morning.
That is why they call it break fast.
You're good. And I'll
eat it.
We need to find the last body.
Yeah.
Yes, we should probably carry on.
I think also maybe. Do you think maybe we could all do like kind of a huddle? Like just a 1 second
Yes.
huddle. Yeah.
Of course.
So I'll kind of like gather everyone over. Okay. So I think we need to set some rules. When we rule number one. Well, first of all, I think this is something we can keep on the back burner, but I feel like we should have some sort of like name, like a family name, like a group name, like a team name or something. But you think about that. Yeah. And I'll like keep us
Isadora
bonded.
and the Misfits.
No.
We'll keep thinking on it.
I'll keep brainstorming.
That's a hard no.
First rule, no wandering away from each other. We all stick together.
That seems fair, yes.
Second rule, don't ever touch anything. Even
You know
if
what?
it looks like...
That also seems fair.
Yeah.
I know who that one is directed at. I can agree with that.
Well,
You're
it's a
not
little
nice.
bit of you both. If I'm being honest. It's like a both thing. Yeah.
We're getting parented right now.
We really
No.
are. We're both the youngest children, though, so this makes sense.
When it comes to tactics of survival, we defer to Zoot.
I disagree with that one because I needed to go back inside to kill the baby, and he did not know that. He did not know that there was a baby that needed to be killed.
Before that, communication.
Okay, that makes sense.
I feel like that should be one.
I don't think. I think that we should always stick together and we can talk about it later when we're at a place where we can talk. Because that's another thing too. Like I feel like we need to be a lot quieter when we go to places. Like a soft whisper. Try not to
look
yell.
at Zoot for this one.
I think we need to follow just a few rules to keep ourselves alive. Like, I don't like rules. I really feel really weird enforcing them right now, like my dad. But like, I've tried to not do this. And I feel like because I didn't enforce them, that things got a little chaotic. And I promised my dad I would keep Winter alive. So this is how I can do that, by keeping us all alive. So...
You sound like excellent plans.
Yeah. I just think we're quiet. We just keep a low profile, never touch anything. If we want to touch something, we do a vote. Like, should we touch this? And everyone, if you want to touch it, you can raise your hand if you think that we should touch it. And then if you don't want to touch it or think that we shouldn't, you just keep your hand down. And majority rules.
Wait, I have a law I want to propose. I have a law. I think there should be a law that says no casting wizard magic on anyone without their permission either.
I think that is fair.
Zoot, may I have your permission, if you are unconscious, to use my wizard magic to make you wake up again?
Yes.
Okay, then I can agree as well.
Okay. That's fair. What does anyone else have any other laws that they would like to add?
I have no laws. I have a suggestion that we have perhaps a simple family board game night sometimes. When my siblings and I were fighting and my mother was drunk and my father was out sleeping with his whores, sometimes our nursemaid would arrange these to bring us together. So I feel that with some of our communication issues, they could be solved perhaps by a fun family bonding activity like a board game night.
I don't understand half the words you just said.
Okay. Yes, I think we should put that on the table.
Like the games we're going to put on the table to play together.
Zoot, I'll teach you how to play some games. I don't know many, but I figure Isadora can kind of teach us along the way.
I would like to get out of here.
Yes, so there will be no game nights until we leave this terrible place.
Okay, but after we leave, perhaps a game night.
Yeah, if we make it out alive, I think we definitely will do a game night in celebration.
After we find Professor Caston. And Darwin.
And of course, Darwin.
Yes. So big to-do
May I
list.
make another suggestion?
Hmm?
That at some point, just for fun, just for a fun little girls' night, I do everybody's makeup.
That could be fun.
No.
I'm like open to it. Yeah.
You're very good at makeup already, Willa. I feel like we could really swap some tips. But Zoot
Oh,
and Winnie have
thank
a
you.
bit to learn. I think we could be great teachers.
Winnie doesn't really like makeup, and I feel like Zoot might eat it.
What is it?
I'm gonna pull out my lipstick, actually. Does this smell good to you? Would you like to eat this?
I'm going to eat it. It doesn't taste great.
I'm sorry about that.
That's not food.
Can I put it on your
Why did you
face?
guys keep saying I was going to eat it if it wasn't
I
food?
didn't say that. I didn't know if you were going to eat it. It's like war
I
paint,
said
Zoot.
it because it looks kind of like it could be good. I don't know. It's in a tube, like in a little container. I don't know.
Well, no shit, I tried to eat it. You guys kept saying I was going to eat it.
I didn't say that.
That
I
was just
think
me.
you would actually quite like it. It's like war. It's war paint. It's what you put on.
Tastes
before you
like
go into battle.
candles.
Okay, well, some people bring fire into battle. Some people bring makeup into battle. That has been most of my battlefield is the makeup and the dresses, and this is a very new battlefield. But it might be fun for me to show you my battlefield, and that starts with this war paint. May I put some on you?
No, we need to get out of here.
All right, I'm going to keep asking you. Someday you may say yes. I'm going to put it away.
Okay, so can I look around this area, Tyler? This is back where we came.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Well, I know my spell won't work. Oh, I can pass that knowledge along to you guys. I don't know. I feel like I only told Winnie. I don't think we're on the same. I don't think we're in the same place as our house, like my house with my sister. I think that we're somewhere different, like a different. What's the word that my professor used?
Plane?
Yes. I think we're on a
That
different
makes
plane.
sense. The interplanar studies, that makes sense if they're traveling between planes and we ended up in one. Not that I was paying
Yes.
attention in class, not that I'm there to learn anything, but
Of course,
do you mind
of
if I
course.
take notes for just a moment before we carry on?
No, go ahead. Yeah,
I'm
feel
gonna
free.
pull my scroll out of my tits and immediately scribble down some notes and then stick it back in.
So, the little professor, he could.
Darwin.
Yes, he could take us places. So maybe he took us to a different place, but maybe because, well, if he's alive, maybe he can take us back to the place we're supposed to be in.
He is alive, there's no if. When we find him, he will take us back to the place we're supposed to be in.
So I feel like maybe if we find him, then he can take us back.
Yes, absolutely.
But I don't think he's in the house because he disappeared before the house.
Correct.
So we need to find a way to get out of it, to find him, to get out of this plane.
I suspect we need to replace the last body.
Did you guys see any bodies?
No, but I don't think we finished going. We got segued by the monster.
Oh, yeah, that
wanna go-
dungeon downstairs has more bodies. We should probably check the rest of those.
Yes.
If we ever want to go back, and Zoot, you said you could detect magic.
No.
Insight check.
Give me an inside.
I feel like he's lying. I'm pretty sure you said that. All right, buddy. Let's see. I think you're toast. That's what I think. 14.
I mean, I said it. Doesn't mean I can, but I said it. And now I'm saying I can't. But I am saying
We should probably check the rest of the bodies downstairs.
There's that room I wanted to look at with all the items in it.
Yes.
Because
I
some
vote
of those
we check.
could be very useful if they're not booby trapped.
I vote we check the rest of the dungeon, and then circle back to that room. So that's the last thing we do in case another big monster comes out.
Yeah, we can just grab stuff and run.
So all four of you roll a perception check for me.
Team.
14?
9.
15.
Okay. So Winnie, Willa, and Isadora, you get the sense that something is different about where you are. Just something's different about the surroundings, something's different about the house. The feelings of, first of all, you can't hear the chanting anymore, even though you're downstairs. You haven't since the baby was killed. The feeling of being sort of constantly watched or constantly sort of under some sort of surveillance is gone. And the house is just a lot quieter than you remember.
I'm gonna yell for chair.
Okay.
Chair!
Well,
Come here, pup.
You see from sort of up around the corner, Cher sort of trots out and around, and he's
All right.
still sitting there.
Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy. Does anyone have any rope?
Yes. Actually, do I? Yes, I do. I'm pretty sure that's one of the few things I actually have.
I'm gonna make a little leash.
I lied to you. It is
Kinda.
not one of the few things I actually have.
All right. Do I have a rope? I may.
I have some leather straps with buckles, 4 to be exact.
Winnie, do you think you can make us some sort of lead for him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Tyler, I want to make the bougiest looking collar and leash for this cute little dog.
Okay, it has a collar already with a tag on it. Its name is Lancelot. You saw that.
Its name is Chair.
So the collar is there. Okay.
His name is Lancelot.
He likes to dance a lot. Yes, his name is Lancelot. He has a collar. He is just a little brown mud of a dog.
Cool.
But yes, Winnie, you can fashion him a new collar and a lead.
The new ID tag says chair now.
Okay.
I keep the old
I
tag
love
though
you so much.
in my
Can it have a picture of a chair instead so that Zoot will remember what his name is?
Oh.
I'll do so. One side will say chair, and on the back side it'll be like a very stick figure-esque because I am not good at. I guess it's not very elaborate. There's not much I can do with the tools I have at the moment, but it looks like a chair.
yeah, chair. I get it. Because he was under the
Just
chair.
like- yeah, you just don't sit on this one.
No sitting on this one, Zoot. No.
You guys love to treat me like I'm an idiot. I just can't read. Good God.
You ate
It's
my
like,
makeup.
I was a soldier, for Christ's sakes.
I ate the makeup because you guys said that I was going to eat the makeup. So I figured, well, then it must taste good if I was going to eat it.
So where's
I'm
that
not deaf.
one if you're
I'm
looking
just
at it?
illiterate.
And you know what? We're working on that. You can almost spell your name. Mine is up next. Chair's will be third, and then the sisters.
By the way, there's a dumbwaiter, and it still has all our beds in it.
Oh, so we should put that on the to-do
We
list.
should go back
Maybe
You
down.
guys are the dumb ones.
That's okay.
Didn't we do that?
There's no way to talk to your teacher.
To Hector.
Okay.
So, I don't know about you guys, but it kind of feels different. Like the energy just feels like, I don't know, I feel like a weight has been lifted. So I don't even know if we have to put that body back. I think maybe this house is like fine.
Okay. Should we go anyways for treasure?
I guess we can go back to
I'm
that
gonna,
room.
Can we at least-
Isidore
can we
doesn't care. Out
check
of
the front
character,
door?
Nell really cares.
Yeah, we
Actually,
should definitely
Isidore
check the
doesn't give a
front
shit.
door. Do we want to check the front door before we check the treasure?
Yes, that makes sense. Somebody else had
Okay.
better fight for treasure. Isidore would.
You're gonna check the front door?
Yeah, I'll wander up with the puppy. But you know what I'll do? I'll cast Mage Hand. And how does it look?
It's still sort of
It's still icky.
withered and spectral. It listens to your commands, it follows, does exactly what you want it to do. It just, the look of it is,
The aesthetics are off.
yes.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna have it reach for the door to open it.
Yep, the front door opens.
Okay. So that's good.
You put something to keep it open, just in case.
How do you want me to just stay here? I can just stand here.
Didn't you
shouldn't-
just say
you
the rule
were the
that we shouldn't
one-
split up?
Oh, we
yeah.
shouldn't split up the party.
I know, but
I mimic
don't know.
Hold on.
Winter exactly.
While they're fighting, Tyler, I would like to try to rip the door off its hinges to just make an open archway.
So are you all up? Who is upstairs right now? You went with her?
Everyone,
I
we all
thought.
went upstairs.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Okay,
that we all went
you
up
all
together
went.
since we're
So,
staying together.
Okay, so yes. So you go, give me a strength roll.
My dear friend is what we call a natural 20.
That door, that door
Now, if there were a
is
window, it'd be a nat
is
one.
rent asunder, and you pull it off, and the door is there's you can see outside. You see the road. You obviously Rose and Thorn are not there,
That's good.
but
Are my cards there?
your cards are there,
They're
Just-
for our board game night. They're perfect.
just sitting on the road.
Now, if you don't mind, there was a few items in that room we were in.
I will
that
say,
kinda might-
so next to the cards,
Yeah.
you see a basket.
Mage hand that I still have it, so I'll kneel
Mhm.
down beside it and I'll just guide my mage hand. So when I guide my mage hand, by the
Mhm.
way, it's me using my hand to do the action that I want it to do. So it kind of mirrors it.
Okay, so you're
that's
you're
what I'll
staying
do.
in the door, but you're sending your mage hand over to.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it over to grab the cards, and then I'll kind of like I'll pause it there, and I'll have it scoop up the basket.
Okay, yeah, it's a basket with a handle on it, so it can lift it by the handle, and you want it
Yeah.
to bring it over to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So inside of it, you see two sort of folded letters, one of which says "To my guests," the other that says "Deliver to Master Ismar Kolyanovich." And those two letters are tucked behind 4 red bottles full of a red liquid.
Somebody left wine for us. That was very thoughtful of them. I'm not used
looks-
to.
Too red to be wine, Lady Isadora.
I'm going to, I guess, reach for the "To my guests" letters with my mage hand, and I'll kind of break it up. But I'll have it like slip it out from the envelope or whatever it's in, or unroll it, and just kind of hover it there in front of us, in front of the
Mhm.
door.
We're all at the front door, like looking outside, Scooby-Doo style, all peeking our heads out.
There's no door. You ripped
Winter,
it off.
Isadora, Zoot.
yeah, through the archway.
The doorway.
And so you open the "To my guest" letter?
Yeah, and I'll just kind of hold it in front of us so that we can all see it. But we'll read it out loud so Zoot can understand what it says.
Okay.
Words.
So it is in the Discord.
Yep. There it is.
Thank you for clearing.
Thank you all.
For cleaning this
Venue?
Is that-
Vermin off of my
vermin.
clearing
Off
this
of my
vermin off of my
domain.
domain.
Your offers,
Your efforts are
appreciated. Yeah.
Even if just for one
Even-
night.
Please accept a small gift to help you recover your recovery. Something to
Welcome to
welcome to Barovia.
C.
Stop it, chair.
C.
It's just an S. It's a fancy S.
It's an S? In what universe is that an S?
Cursive. Does nobody write in
See,
cursive?
reading is hard.
Just an S.
Okay. What's this stuff though? What's Barovia?
Not where we are.
Going to lift the bottle, pop the cork off, and smell it.
Wait, no,
I'm not
don't
drinking
drink
it,
it.
just smelling it.
I can cast Identify on it.
Oh, that's
It's
a much
They're
better
working out the
idea.
liquid, Tyler. Can I do a nature or arcana check on Barovia? Just to see if those like 8 weeks of study under the Watchers have taught me anything.
Yeah, give me a roll.
I was asleep.
Sure.
Give me a history check.
That's fine by me. Nope, that's an 8 total.
Yeah, if you heard of it, it was you probably were sleeping during class that day when it was brought up.
I'm trying my hardest. I have a life debt to a man. I have to learn all this as a favor to him. But good God, is it difficult?
Tyler,
Yep.
try that nature or history check.
Sure, give me a history check.
I'm a perfect little student. My name's Winter Faden.
Don't be jealous. Sorry, my computer's feeding, so it's not. That's a 17.
Yeah, you know that you remember the name vaguely. You don't really remember any details about it, but you remember the context in which it was brought up. And it was in a history class, and you were learning about the history of the continent of Asugbo and why the University of Zerneros and the Enclave were formed in the wake of the Realm War after Glendoveer had conquered part of Asugbo. And you remember that Barovia or Barovians were mentioned in a conversation about the LaCroix Kingdom. But that's all you know.
Liana! Sorry, just had to do that.
Sorry, this is
I'm
all
sorry.
his fault.
In Quelmar, it said LaCroix?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Like, yeah, not LaCroix. It's LaCroix.
LaCroix. Oh, God.
Like the sparkle water.
That's where I got the name. I was trying to figure it out one day, and I was like,
There's a
this.
Pamplemousse Kingdom. There's a LaCroix dynasty. It's great.
Demetrides said he named Thimble Peep Peep after heir to the Quiche clan because he was hungry one day.
I do love quiche.
All right, well, what is in this bottle?
So
I can cast it as a ritual.
Yeah, you want to take 10 minutes and cast it as a ritual?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a health potion. It's actually a potion of greater healing. There are 4 potions of greater healing.
All right, well, I'm taking
Yes.
one of them.
I am taking one.
I'll take one.
Take one.
There are 4. As if
I'll take one.
whoever S is
That worked out.
knew that there were 4 of you.
So,
What about Hector? Did Hector get one?
Yeah.
Yes, I took
Do
it
we
already.
have his
She
too?
Isadora took one.
I took it.
I know, but she needs one for when she's Hector and when she's
One
Lady
for,
Isadora.
that's right, Tyler. I need one for both names. There should be 5 here.
So while she's ritualing, I'm gonna stay on the first floor, but I'm gonna look around to see if there's. And I'll ask Zoot if he wants to come with me. Do you want to go try and find something we could use as bedrolls? See if we can find anything that we can add to our inventory that could be useful. Maybe rations.
Are you asking me to go back into the house or out into the town?
Out into the inside the house, like just on the
Nah.
main floor. I just want to see if there's anything that we can.
I think we should probably go find Darwin, and most importantly, Professor Caston.
Okay, do we want to go back inside for the tools?
Wasn't there another
that
letter?
room? Oh, there is another letter, and I passed it over to Isadora.
Don't open it.
I won't. I'll put it in my bag with the rest of my letters
Okay.
that I've been collecting as we've gone through the house. What was it? Who is it addressed to?
Well, you see, it says, "Please deliver to Master Ismark Kolyanovich," and it has the same seal on the front as the letter that you all just received did after the signature.
Who's that?
I don't know, but when
Some
we find
ass-
him, we'll definitely have to give it to him.
Maybe their name is Stefan.
Willa, when you get a chance, you should take a look at these spell scrolls we have. I'm gonna give the 3 spell scrolls over to her. Sorry, Winnie, to identify.
So while everyone's doing that, Tyler, I'm gonna sneak back into the house.
Okay.
I'll roll for stealth.
Oh yeah, because splitting up the party. Rule number 1. Right
Well-
there. In the fine print. Okay.
What did you get, Willa? Sorry.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yeah, none of them see you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back into the house, and I am going to look for anything that we could use that could be valuable, like bedroll, something that could be like a makeshift bedroll, because I know we threw ours down. I'll roll for investigate too. Any sort of like food that may still be good. Any. Maybe if Lancelot has any toys around the house.
Yeah, roll an investigation check and let's see what you get.
Okay, that's it's a 15.
Okay. You are able to see, first you go to where you dropped the bedrolls down the dumbwaiter, and you can see that they are, you would have to go,
Would I? Or could I use mage
you could
hand
use,
to
yeah, you
just-
could use mage hand and lift the 3 or 4 of them up, and retrieve those if you wanted to. Yes.
Yeah, I like to retrieve the bedrolls. Yeah, if you're cool with
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry. You don't need to, because the bedrolls are, you're on the first floor. They're right, so you go to the dumbwaiter, they're right there. Because you dropped them from the
perfect.
3rd floor.
Oh, we did. We dropped them. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the dump. I'll gather them up, and I'll kind of put them in my bag. Kind of look around. Yeah. So anything that could be useful, I guess, in that room, like in terms of like a ration or anything that.
You don't see anything beyond so when you went into the dining room, you remember there were place settings, so there was, relatively nice looking candelabra, plates, cutlery, but no food of any kind anywhere.
Got it. Anything I could hawk for money for like, yeah. Anything I could grab?
You would know
To
that the
sell for
2
things?
silver candelabras are probably worth something.
All right, I'm grabbing them, tossing them in the bag. Are there any photos of or any like paintings, anything that looks like it would belong to Rose?
Nothing on this floor. There's just the family photo over the fireplace in the main entrance.
If I go up to her room?
To Rose's room?
Yeah.
If you go to her room, you would see there were portraits of Rose and Thorn hanging on the walls in that room.
Any toys?
There's the dollhouse, and there are small, I was gonna say
smaller?
there's small dolls in the dollhouse.
You guys
Alright.
seen Willa anywhere?
I'm gonna grab a little small one, and I'm gonna tuck it in my bag.
This is why I
and
didn't
I'm
agree to
gonna
her
stand in her
rules,
room,
because I knew she wasn't going to listen to them.
and I am going to say, Rose, I'm gonna bring you along with us in spirit so that you can enjoy, hopefully, a very fun adventure. And then I'm gonna run back down to the main floor. And if I can, I'm gonna wiggle back to where I was. But I'm gonna kneel down next to Chair and kind of place the bedrolls in front of him. And I can roll for deception if you'd like. But I'm gonna exclaim, "Oh my gosh! Chair! Oh my gosh, look what he did!" And he knew we were looking.
Can
That
I
is so
please roll
crazy.
insight?
I think we
I
all
can
get
roll
to roll
deception.
insight.
You will try.
I think I get advantage because she's my sister and I know she does the shit all the
Oh,
time.
That was good.
Yeah, give me insight rolls.
Ha ha ha.
Can I get advantage because she's my sister and I know she does the shit all the time?
I got a 23, baby.
I got a 24.
At a 6.
I got a 12.
I have a +5 in deception. I'm sorry, you guys.
Found Willa.
Ooh, hi. Sorry, I saw Chair rush off and I went to go grab him.
Without
Look what he found.
staying with the group.
I was back in a second. Don't worry. But look, he found our bedrolls. That's so crazy.
And he carried them all out. By
No,
himself.
what I did was I saw him struggling, so I went back. I got 3 of them and carried them in my arms, and he grabbed the one in his mouth.
Is this dog's
Such a
mouth big
good
enough to
boy.
hold a bedroll? You said it was a small brown dog. The bedrolls are, I'm assuming, made out of wool, right? And a full
Shut
bedroll weighs
Winnie, and
about.
just accept the bedroll.
I'm
Susie,
sure a
do you wish
full
you had
rolled
siblings?
bedroll weighs at least the
Have
weight of a
like
dog, let
fun?
alone its head and neck
Aren't
being
you
able to
jealous?
hold a grip and carry it out of the house.
All right, are we gonna go to that treasure room? Oh my gosh, weren't there crazy things down there that you guys wanted to loot?
Jared, you know me so
What?
well.
Why are we looting? This isn't some highfalutin adventure. We're trying to find our professors and get out of this plane.
But there were some
What
very attractive weapons down there that would likely be.
Go check out the weapons.
There was a silver-tipped wooden stake. Now I
Yeah,
don't know
let's
if
go
this
find-
would
let's go
be
find these
useful against
weapons.
Stefan, but I mean, you never know. It's not like he's a vampire or something. But the issue is, did I tell you? Oh, Willow.
Hmm? We can walk and talk.
Yeah, sure.
You want to walk and talk? Yeah.
I was remembering we're in Barovia. And Barovia
Yeah,
has
what's
an
that?
association with the LaCroix line. And
I don't know what that means.
the LaCroix were vampires.
What's a vampire? What is that?
They're
Have you never
Un-
read a romance novel? They're very
Wait,
sexy
no.
beings of the night. They come
Oh
and they'll
God.
swoop you up. They're
They're-
often dressed in leather.
okay.
and
Hang on a second.
boots,
Hang on a second,
Pale
ladies.
skin, dark, shining eyes as
You're
they
forgetting the
stare
most
into your soul.
important part,
Nope.
Lady Isadora.
Nope.
I never.
They
yeah,
survive on blood.
Yes, they'll bite your neck in a fit of passion, and
Nope.
then throw you down on the bed as they suck the force out.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So I don't know if we should hang out with them.
You've got a twist.
Probably not. So if we're in the land of what are these neck biters? I think that we should leave the land
Passionate
of the
neck
neck
biters.
biters.
Not
Yeah,
passionate.
I don't think that you should find a husband here. I feel like it won't end well for you.
It doesn't look like there are very many wealthy people here, or
Yeah.
Lord.
I
These
heard that
weapons.
vampires
Let's
are
go,
poor,
Zoot. Let's go.
so we should
So-
leave.
Where are the weapons?
Follow me, Zoot.
So-
Follow me, Zoot.
While you linger in the house, you hear this low rumble,
Yep.
and the walls and the floors of the house start to shake around you.
This is probably very structurally
And they
Should probably
they
leave.
vibrate
maybe this isn't worth it.
and quake. What are you doing?
I want to
I'm
run
leaving.
back outside.
And I'll Zoot, grab her.
So, as you all make it outside, you watch as the house collapses into the ground and is consumed until there's nothing left except a patch of dirt where the house used to be.
Probably would have been really nice if we'd listened to me in winter and grabbed those weapons first. Just going to remember that next time somebody is telling Winnie and I
Make
that
it
we're
a
wrong.
rule. Okay.
Yes, please. What? I'm writing these down. What is this next rule?
Go for the treasure first.
Yes, I support that.
Go for the weapons first, you mean? We need anything to get an edge out here.
Yeah, no. For
There
sure,
are
yeah,
ghosts.
whatever.
You saw I tried to hack
Zoot,
those ghosts
hang on
to
a second.
bits.
Zoot, wouldn't you agree? Treasure and weapons could, in certain ways, be synonymous.
Zoot,
And if you're like a
synonymous
real,
with treasure to me.
I hate this. We need to go.
Yeah. Is there anything?
Don't forget the
Anything that we can-
basket.
Yeah. Do you want to carry it?
Yeah, I got it.
You want the basket?
Mhm.
Yeah. I hand her the basket. So I'm going. Can I adopt this dog?
The
Can we like adopt
the dog
it?
is
the family
the dog is with you. The dog hasn't left you.
Excellent.
Okay. Welcome to the party, pal.
Mhm. Can be chair, like Toto.
Okay. So, what's around us right now?
So you see that creeping mist is still lingering on the path around where you came from, and sort of like consuming around the sides of this little hamlet. There's the 3 buildings to your left, and 1 more to your right. They all look abandoned, just as abandoned as this house did, without the children there. And you see a road that continues and a clearing through the mist.
Onwards to the clearing, I would recommend.
Tyler.
Mhm.
The one other thing I wanted to do during like this kind of downtime resty rest is the enhanced defense. Doesn't that help somebody?
So you would have to imbue it
Mm-hmm.
or infuse it onto either a shield or armor.
Right.
So Zoot has a shield,
Right.
and if you were to use an infusion on that, it would give that shield a +1 to AC.
Have I seen Zoot hasn't been using his shield?
He used his shield a lot during
yeah.
the bug fight and the ghoul fight and the.
I've been saving the hell out of
I
you
also
guys with
use
this
my
shield.
a lot and have a far lower AC than Zoot. Please feel free to give it to him because you did already give me a gift, but I am just going to throw that out there.
I believe your sister also wears leather-studded armor, if I'm not mistaken.
You don't have to give me anything. It's fine.
You know, your own flesh and blood.
You
It's
should
fine.
give it to Zoot. He tries to deflect some of the blows.
Okay. Let's try to keep the wizard magic off of me, and let's just keep moving.
Okay.
So yeah, if you wanted to take some time and take the parasol back from Isadora.
Yeah.
That would not be terrible for me.
Yeah.
You can make a dog token.
I will work on making a chair token that can be attached to you, Willa.
So is that a +1 to AC until you make something else until your next long rest? How does that work?
Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up.
Please.
I do not know how to be an
Well,
artificer.
so it's on it indefinitely until she either infuses another item with the same thing. So if she were to infuse Zoot's shield, yours would drop.
It would be back, yeah.
Or if she infuses 2 more items, it would replace yours. Because it would replace the
Gotcha.
jug first and then your shield.
Will not allow me to edit. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Very
So you
weird.
have a +1 to your AC. It's your choice. Either you wielding a shield or whatever armor you're wearing.
Definitely on the parasol.
So we can just say when I gave it to you, it had an enhanced
Oh, perfect.
thing that wants it.
I appreciate you.
So you're continuing on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna follow the path.
Yeah, so as you do, you come upon these large wrought iron gates. They sort of loom across the road, but they're open. They're sort of open as you walk through. And you notice in the sort of ironwork that's above and around the top of them, you see Barovia in iron lettering. And as you continue on down that same road, you begin to come upon what seems to be a much more populated area than you came upon with the house that you entered with Rose and Thorn. And you see
Oh shit, Tyler!
I can't see anything.
Ah!
There appears to be an old
Ew.
hag in the road.
Is she o-
Well, is that
What?
a person hanging up above us?
I can't see anything.
you can't see anything. Why can't you see anything?
I can only hear the reactions, and it does not sound good.
1 second. Why can't you see anything?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that is. Oh no. Oh no.
You know what, Tyler? It's okay. Keep me wherever the heck I am.
Hang on.
I'm not trying to dance. I just can't get my head
Oh,
on.
there we go. I needed to refresh.
I see you dancing with me. Mine is by accident.
So you see a village, buildings around you, and you see an older woman walking around with a cart, and she is there's another man next to her who sort of like thanks her profusely, and you hear him just say delicious, 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 and he sort of walks away holding a sort of handful of what look to be baked goods and just wanders away. And she
I bet they're not good.
she pushes the cart further down the road, sort of coming towards you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Are we?
Oh, why you are in Barovia, my dears?
And of the vampires, I hear.
Oh, well... That Count Strahd in Castle Ravenloft is certainly, well, that... we try not to use that word, my dear, around these parts.
Is there a word that's preferred?
Many just call him the Count. That seems to be the preferred title. Other people have different words for him, but I try not to use those terms.
So you say the Count. I assume he's wealthy, he has some land to his
Oh my-
name. Is he single? Is he attractive?
Well, my dear, all of these lands are his. All of
Oh.
Barovia is his.
I see.
He is the land.
What do you have in your wagon?
Oh, I sell a particular kind of pastry. I call them dream pies. And the best thing about them is when you eat them, they are imbued with a bit of magic that I learned from my mother. And they give you wonderful dreams.
Pass.
And now how much are they?
You don't have any money.
Well,
You don't know that about me.
since
My apologies.
before, where are you coming from?
Where we come from, far away. We're travelers, visitors. This was not actually our intended destination, just a bit of the stop on the way.
The realm from extraplanar threats. We are known as the Order of the Watchers.
He is. The rest of us are not watchers.
We are
I'm actually
the
Cat.
Enclave.
And
I
she
like,
just very sweetly, like when you're trying to, James, when you're explaining to your grandparents or older relatives about programming, and you're like, see, I do this thing. And she's just like, oh, yes, the bits and the bugs, yes.
oh, the four
this-
loops.
The Watchers, yes, interplanar, yeah, I've heard of that.
Interpolation, yes, yes.
Carlisle. What is your name, ma'am?
Oh, people around here, just everybody calls me Granny.
Well, Granny, why
Seen
don't
any
we looking for
gnomes?
someone?
Granny.
Jinx! Fucking Jinx!
Gnomes? What? I'm unfamiliar.
Small.
I'm gonna just put.
dog-like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Talks very quickly and rather a lot.
No,
Very annoying.
I'm prob-
no, I
Probably really
can't say that I have, dears. Sorry to disappoint.
No, not at all,
Taylor?
Granny.
Can I figure out what cocaine she's putting in her nasty food?
Of course, Kelsey's only interested in the dream pies.
I mean,
still want to know how much they cost.
you haven't. She hasn't given you one yet.
Oh, but I'm like looming, like looking at them.
Oh,
Can I-
so there are. You can tell that there are 3 different kinds. She has there's one that's made with meat, one that's like a maple nut, and one that's a more sort of starchy, hearty one that's made of like with a potato, some sort of potato base.
Are they?
Well, typically, my dears, I charge 1 gold piece for a pie, but I will give you one to share amongst yourselves just to try since you are new here.
I will absolutely pay you for your work.
Well, here's what I would say. If you like it, pay me for the next one. But I would love to offer you this as a welcome to the village of Barovia. Would you like a meat? I have a sweeter maple, or I have a one to give you some fortitude. That's a bit heartier.
I would love the sweet maple, if that's all right with you. I turn to face the others.
I just want to know what's in it.
All right, the maple it is.
And she hands it over to you.
Shall we eat it
Granny,
now or right before bed?
Oh, save it for later when you're ready to. You don't need to eat it right before you sleep, but if you eat it later in the day, that typically makes the dreams much more strong and powerful.
Did the pastry cook for the right amount of time? Do I see nice layers and flakes in it? Or is it like, it obviously came a bit overdone in the oven.
These look very good.
Granny, thank you so much for your hospitality. Do you know where perhaps we could find a place to lay our heads? We're very tired.
Yes, you've been traveling. I can tell that you've been traveling. There is really only one place in town. The Blood of the Vine Tavern is down the road a bit, and to the right there, and you will find Arik is there, and he keeps the bar and books the rooms. He will take good care of you, I'm sure.
Thank you so much. One more question. Have you ever heard of where are we from, Winter?
Well, we're from Eisenhound, but
Quelmar.
Have you ever heard of Eisenhound?
no, that's not it. That's a stupid name.
No, my dear.
Okay. Thank you so much. We'll just follow your directions then.
Before we go anywhere, we should probably try this in case it does work, in which I will be very happy if it does.
I'm gonna step like 5 feet away from everybody, so I'm not standing too close to anybody's ears. And I'm just gonna look up to the sky into the town, and I'm gonna yell, "Darwin!"
What did he know?
You see Granny just kind of jumps and looks at you. Is everything all right, dear?
Just looking for our little gnome friend, don't worry.
Oh, all right. Well, you three, enjoy the pie, and if you want more, I make rounds in the village regularly. Or you can stop by. I live a bit of a ways away, but just look for the windmill, and that's where my home is, and you will find me there. And she sort of pushes her cart a little bit further down the road, and sort of waves over her shoulder.
When Granny gets excited, she reminds me a bit of Darwin.
We should set them up on a date. Do you think she's single?
Probably.
I don't think
She definitely outlived her husband.
All right, well.
she probably killed him with these pies.
I don't think Darwin's in this town, because if he was, he probably would have heard that.
Should we go to the inn and ask the bartender?
If you've
I feel
seen
like
anything,
the tavern.
yes, I would agree.
Yeah, I feel like that's usually the best thing. They know everything. So yeah, I'll follow her directions and go back.
Yeah, so you continue down the road a bit of a ways, and you find yourselves sort of wandering through,
Tyler.
and you see a sort of, you hear the tavern before you see it. You hear a few voices from inside. It's one of the only buildings that still has lights flickering through it, and you head on in.
I'm gonna pass off chair to Winnie, and I'm gonna take off my cloak.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you. He's in the basket.
Oh, cute. So he's portable. Like we can just carry him around.
Well, I figured he can
He's that
walk
small?
too, but
Okay, cool. So I am very comfortable in bar scenes. So I am just going to kind of roll up my sleeves a little bit and kind of mess with my hair and fuss with my blouse. And I'm going to turn to Isadora. How do I look?
I'm gonna reach in and pull out like my little tiny kit and like touch up your blush a little bit.
Okay.
You look beautiful. Go knock them dead. Wait, real fast.
Thank you.
I'm gonna whisper in your ear very quietly. I've never been to a bar before. How should I behave?
Just be you.
Okay, I can do that. I can certainly do that. Thank you.
So I'm going to head over to the bar, and see if I can find this Eric feller.
Yeah, so the first thing you notice is there's not really a bar It
Yeah.
you enter and there are tables around, and you see some interesting things. There is no bar.
Okay.
You've got a few tables, but there are stairs leading up to another room, and you see a figure sort of slowly lumbering up and down those stairs, bringing drinks from another room and serving the patrons that way. There's a single man sitting at a table in front of you, and then there
Oh,
are
I claim him.
there are three women sitting at a table a little bit further into the room, but otherwise the tavern is empty.
Is he a handsome man?
He is objectively a handsome fellow. He's from what you can see, he's got a bit of scruff, sort of pulled back hair. He's
Can you zoom in on the Twitch stream? Just really zoom in on that token so everybody can
Yeah.
appreciate
Oh,
the detail
on
and
the
the scar
man?
above his lip.
Yes.
Yeah.
on the man. He
Yeah,
is.
I zoomed in really deep.
He is. There he is.
Beautiful. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, geez. Remember, we don't touch things without voting.
Yeah, just like we don't, split up
He might
without
bite back.
voting.
I hope he does.
I don't trust anyone here. Oh, she's gonna die. It's gonna be horrible.
Just finished
Is he
the
pale?
parasol.
He's no paler than any of the other people that you've seen thus far.
Okay. All right. Well, he's got that going for him. Thank God. Okay. So So does it look like the guy he's carrying the drinks? He looks busy.
He is not in a hurry. So even if he were busy, you wouldn't know it.
Okay. I'll turn to everyone. I'm gonna go try and find Eric. I'll be back. I think that's him, and I'll kind of gesture to the guy serving drinks.
Shouldn't we stick together though?
No, I think we should
mean-
split up. I'm going to talk to that young man right there and see if I can find him.
What about the rules?
I know the rule.
We're gonna stay in the same building. I think this is
We're
probably
in the
fine. We
same
can all
room.
see
You
each
can
other
see
across the
me.
room.
You can see me. So I'm gonna.
I'm writing these amendments down.
I love it, Winnie.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to him.
Wait, come back. How do I look now?
I'll pause.
How do
Oh, you look very nice. You look very
Will you
pretty.
do my blush for me real fast, please?
Yeah. So I'll reach for the blush and I'll kind of smear it around, but I'll also do a little pinch of your cheeks.
Oh, that was unexpected.
Well, see, I'm poor, so I don't usually have makeup. So I learned that if I really
please take this.
squeeze my cheeks. No,
And I start
it's
just
fine.
like
We can
pushing
share it.
makeup at her. I have so much.
Oh.
This is the only thing my parents
Oh,
ever gave
thank
me
you.
to show me they loved
Thank
me.
you.
Take more.
Well, if you never have makeup, if you pinch your cheeks really hard, it'll give you a natural little rosy glow.
Okay, I'll remember that. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Yeah, and I'll put it in my bag. Thank you. And then I'll rush over towards the bartender or the Eric or whoever that is, the man that looks busy.
Yeah, and he sort of clocks you and says, "Can I get you something?"
Hi. Yes. Information, if you have it. Is this your business?
Oh, I do not own, but I work.
Great. If I can take a moment of your time, I'd love to be able to give you this in exchange, and I'll pull out one of the silver candelabras.
And you see his face doesn't change, whereas you might have seen someone in the past, their eyes kind of light up. You're looking at his face, and he just sort of tilts his head and nods a bit.
I'm looking for a place to stay and a friend. a very tiny man. We ended up getting separated from him. A gnome. Small.
No gnome. You stay here, but no gnome.
Got it. Can you tell me what day it is?
It is day.
Well, can you get
Okay.
a thing of club soda?
Right. Okay. Do you think maybe, in exchange for this, do you think maybe we could spend the night here, put our heads down for a little while?
You ask, owner. I no take candle for sleep.
Okay, got it. Couldn't you point me in the direction of the owner then?
And he just sort of like lifts a hand as he walks away toward the table of the three women that are sitting on the other side of the room.
Thank you for your time. And I'll just kind of scoot away. And I'll turn back to my sister. I'll get you something in a bit.
I'll just get it. It's fine.
Okay. And I guess I'll go over towards the women.
Okay.
Good evening. How are you guys this evening? I'm looking for a place for my family and I to stay for a little while until we figure out how to get back home. I was wondering if you could help.
And the two that are across the table from the one sitting alone both sort of look at you, and there's a warmth in their eyes, and the one sort of looks over her shoulder and says, Are you new?
Yes. We're traveling. We're trying to get back home. Seems like we made a wrong turn. We lost one of our friends along the way. We're just trying to find somewhere to sleep for the night.
And she sort of gestures for you to sit next to her at the table, and she says, Sit.
I'll sit down. I'll smile.
Well, welcome to Barovia. This is our tavern.
It's beautiful. I love how lively it is. Your barkeeper was very nice and very pleasant. I've been to a lot of taverns in the past, and I've never met someone so nice. So thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, you're welcome. What is your name?
Oh, I am Willa. Nice to meet you, and I'll extend my hand.
I am Alenka, and these are my sisters Mirabelle and Sorvia.
Hello, nice to meet you.
And they both sort of nod, and she sort of looks at you and says, They cannot speak language like I do, so I will translate for you.
Of course. I'm actually I'm a musician. That's why
musician!
I know taverns a lot. Yeah, I am. So I don't have much in the way of money. I do have this, and I'll show her the candelabra. I'm definitely willing if you'd like some entertainment. I can play in the evenings in exchange for room and board until we can figure things out.
I don't think we have need for that, but if you are willing to part with this candle, we will take and you can stay?
Absolutely. Yes, that's great. And I'll pass it along. And I'll remove one silver candelabra from my inventory.
Thank you. So we have 2 rooms upstairs that you can have. And what else can we do for you? Do you need
Club
do you
soda.
need work? Do you need food?
Club soda.
Sustenance?
I wouldn't say no to all of that, actually. We're just trying to get our bearings here. We see we lost our friend along the way, and we're trying to find him. He's tiny. Small man. He's kind of nervous. He's always pretty nervous and kind of jumpy and a little loud and always in a rush. Have you seen anyone like that?
No, we would have. We know most of the people in town, and we would have seen, but we have not. So.
Yeah, I figured.
Willa, ask about the fog.
So why? I don't know that you're telling me. Ask me that.
No. Winnie will whisper into your ear. Ask.
Are you over here with me?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get some club soda from somebody.
Oh, okay. It's very foggy around here. I wasn't prepared for it. Do you know why?
Well, most of the time the people that walk into the fog are they choke and they cannot make it through and they die. So we
should avoid.
we
the
do
fog.
not go in the fog. There are certain people who can, but we try to avoid as much as possible.
Oh, okay. So can you tell me a little bit about the town? Like, I heard there was a count. Is he the ruler of the land?
Yes, the devil. We do not speak
Oh.
his name, and we do not honor him by using his title either.
Oh, so we should stay away from him.
Well, unless you like to keep company with vampires, then that is your choice.
So, he's a vampire.
Oh yes, he's a terrifying vampire.
Oh my. Okay. Are you
Shall we
guys
sail?
safe here?
Oh
Sail.
yeah, we are. I mean, as safe as one can be in a village in the middle of a realm controlled by a vampire. We go about our business. He tends to stay
right.
away. There are
Oh,
times where
okay,
if
so he doesn't hurt you.
if he needs something, he will generally ask for it, and if we can help, we can help, and if not, sometimes it can get a little dicey. But we do try to stay away.
Right. I think he may have. What's his name?
And she sort of like puts her head down and whispers it to you.
I'll say I'll hold up a finger too, and I'll pull out the letter as well that he gave us, and kind of show her. Like, does it begin with that letter?
And she sort of looks at it and she goes, "Oh, yeah." And she shows it to her sisters, and they all go, "Oh," and it's just sort of like put their hands up. She goes, "Yes, that is him."
How does he know who we are?
Well, he knows everything. He is everywhere at all times.
Nobody knows everything.
This is
And
my sister.
she just sort
Winnie.
of, I am Alenka. Nice to meet you.
Sorry. Nice to meet you.
And I am her brother, Hector.
Yes.
Hello.
Don't you see the resemblance?
He's adopted.
And this is the first time that the three of them have seen you.
I've been lurking in the corner.
There's a genuine reaction of confusion, fear, and there's not a coldness, but there's definitely a wariness or a sort of what is it? But they're not voicing that. They're just it's obvious.
Heard of that before. Wow. That's so weird. People
Hector.
staring at me and trying to
At
figure
the
out what I
giant
am.
7-foot
Huh.
dragon man? What?
Hector's a part of our family. He's been protecting us along the way. I mean,
And Alenka kind of puts up a finger. She goes, "Your mother and father make that?" She points to.
He's adopted.
Oh, and she sort of looks at her sisters and says a word that clearly means adopted, and they all go, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
They were very concerned for a moment.
Yeah. He's been protecting us along the way. And then we also we're here with our lady.
Is she our lady?
We work for her.
Do we work for her?
You're my favorite, Willa. I'm not listening to any of this. I'm over at the other table, but I am dying.
I am like,
I really want to see the conversation of Isadora with this handsome man. That's
yeah, that's true.
I am dying to hear that part of the conversation.
So if you're fine with us putting our things down, I'd love to be able to kind of connect with you maybe in the morning to see if there's some work that we can pick up to get some money so we can find passage back home.
Sure, we will make some sort of arrangement, but for tonight, just relax and enjoy the little hospitality we have available right now. But yes, tomorrow we will figure something out, I'm sure.
Thank
Do you-
you. I really do appreciate it.
Alenka?
Do you need any? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. Do y'all have club soda here?
Baby.
Club soda, no.
Or juice?
It's just like bubbly water,
No.
Juice?
regular water.
We can get you water or juice, sure.
Bud?
And they kind of shoot you. She shoots you a look, and she says,
Joke. It's a joke. It's
"No,
a joke.
we do not practice that sort of thing in this establishment."
Well, that
A vampire,
is
I
nice
promise.
to know, because I feel all the more safer being here now because you said that. Thank you. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna go over to the corner and maybe play some music, if that's okay.
Sure, yes, please. We would love to hear it. Thank you.
Okay.
What about vinegar and baking soda?
You can ask, and she just sort of points at Eric, who's just coming down the stairs again. But
I'm gonna go over towards the fireplace
Mhm.
and like sit down and pull out my like instrument and start strumming along and kind of humming a song.
okay.
I'm gonna pull out one of my 10 gold coins, the only 10 I'm probably gonna get the whole campaign, and I'm gonna hold it up to the sisters, especially the one who can speak common. And I'm gonna strike a bargain. I'm gonna try to convince her, and I'm probably gonna need to make a check for this, but I want to try to convince the sisters and I, as we sit here, to watch Isadora at the other table. And whenever Isadora makes a social faux pas, we all laugh together.
Oh my god.
Is that persuasion?
They are a little confused, but don't need to be persuaded to make fun of another woman. They are clearly love the gossip and love the idea that you have come up with a game that might sort of humiliate another woman in their establishment. Another another attractive potential threat to their own prospects. So yes, they are all about it.
Great. Sounds good. Take it away.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna walk up and sit down right next to him and say, "I just love visiting bars, don't you?"
And he sort of looks around. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I did not see you there. Hello, And he just kind of stares at you for a moment.
Lady Isadora Mariana Coletta Louise de Carlisle, and you are?
I am Ismar Kolganovich." And he sort of extends a hand and takes yours and kisses the top of your hand.
I didn't expect to find such excellent manners in this town. How long have you been here for?
Well, this is my home. I grew up here, and we, my sister and I and my family, we've lived here as long as I can remember.
Well, it's a very beautiful land. We didn't intend to be here, but I have to admit I'm gladder and gladder by the minute that this is where we ended up.
Well, I am very glad you are here too. We don't get many visitors around here, and I'm quite pleased with seeing such new, young, friendly faces.
What's your line of business?
Well, he just kind of laughs and he says, "Well, when your father runs the town, you don't really need a business. You just sort of get to live and learn and be." And so he sort of like stands up proudly and holds his sword by his side and he says, "So I have been spent my last few years training and becoming the best soldier that I can be.
One moment.
He sits back down.
I pull my scroll out and I open it up and I scribble a few notes down and I roll it back up and put it away.
He sort of looks at you. Did I say something to offend? I am
No,
sorry.
Absolutely not. I'm honestly captivated. I love that you've put your free time to such good use. I would love for you to show me what you can do with the sword.
And he sort of he sort of chuckles and looks past you and says, "Well, to be honest, I am very interested in what your friend can do with his sword." And he gestures to Zoot.
Oh, Zoot, well, he's what was that?
Nice, James. Very nice.
Was that a laugh track? Is this a sitcom?
He's not really
I
my friend, he's
hate
more of
you
my bodyguard,
so
but,
much.
He is rather impressive. I'm sure I'm gonna like run a hand down his upper arm. I'm sure you could best him on the battlefield, though.
I do not know about that, but I am very curious about the. You said he is a bodyguard, so he is experienced in protecting younger, vulnerable women such as yourself.
Yes, that's what we hired him for.
And he sort of looks at the three of you and Zoot, and sort of says, "You all seem to be carrying equipment. Are you traveling to somewhere specific? Are you expecting to find many dangers where you are?"
Yes, it's a bit of a long story. We lost our friend, our mentor. And no one around here seems to have seen him, and we're rather concerned about returning on our own. So we're certainly hoping to find a few friendly faces in this part of town while we see what there is to be seen here.
Well, what did this friend look like? Is there anything any?
He's remarkable. I think you would know him if you'd seen him. He's very short, looks rather dog-like, speaks very quickly, very, very frequently. I don't think anyone has seen him.
He just sort of shakes his head and says, "No, but you know, we are not the only village in the realm. We are but this small, relatively small when compared to say Vallaki. Vallaki is far down the road.
Is that where the Count lives? We've heard of him as well.
No, the devil lives in the castle, and we do not speak of him, if
Understood.
possible.
I will refrain. I apologize. I'm still learning my way around this town.
Fucking James, Ruth, I'm gonna mute you.
Now, the real question is, what does a lady have to do to get a drink in this place?
And he sort of gestures to Eric, and Eric comes over and he says, "Please, whatever the lady wants."
Do you have wine of any sort?
And Eric just has already got a bottle, and he slams it down, and Ismark sort of grabs it and says, "Oh, wonderful! This is Wizard of the Vines. That is the only winery we have, and it is delicious. So you will love it. I can assure you."
I'm delighted to try. I've seen nothing but very impressive things since arriving here.
And he sort of pours you a glass, and so can I ask you something?
Of course, anything.
You and your friends.
Yes.
Well, I know that you are looking for this small dog-like friend of yours that is
Yes.
loud. There is a possibility that he is in Vallaki, which is this, as I said, a larger city, sort of farther into Barovia. Would you be interested in escorting myself and my sister to the town.
I
You said you were
honestly
some
can't think of
brave
anything that would interest me higher
explorer.
than escorting you and, of course, your sister anywhere you'd like to go.
I whispered to Willa, didn't he just say he was like this brave explorer person? Why would he need to hire people?
I stopped playing. Like, what's even going on? What's going on?
I will have to, of course, run it by my bodyguard and my maidservants. But I don't have to run it by them, of course. I give the orders, but I'm sure I have to inform them, of course.
What's happening?
Okay, so
Are you
lady,
eavesdropping?
what? Just apparently we're her maids, okay? And
Yeah, I figured it makes sense. She's dressed better than us. It's a good cover story.
Yes.
I am not her maid.
I know you're not her maid, but we're pretending because we want to have a cover story because this is a place that we've never been before and we don't know these people. They could be, I don't know what vampires do. They could be servants of the vampires. They could feed back the information of the guy that's stalking us.
I don't know why you're mad at me. I'm not the one making googly eyes at some rando whose father apparently runs the town. And, you know, it's not like the town is owned by, you know, whatever his face is.
Wait, what? That guy over there that she's talking about?
I'm telling you, this is why you listen to conversations.
Okay,
short story. Lady Isadora's thirsty. This dude...
thirsty? Get her something to drink.
Not like that thirsty. This dude is apparently the son of the guy who owns or runs the town, and he, like, doesn't have an actual job. He's like Lady Isadora, who just, like, goes around.
Okay, can you get to the point?
He wants to hire us to take us to someplace else, and Lady Isadora's like, oh yeah, here are my maids and my bodyguard.
We're not going... I'm standing up. I'm marching over. I'm walking over with my loot-like object. And I'm gonna approach from behind. Remember my cover story and then just... I don't know, like, half bow.
He sort of clocks you over his shoulder, and he...
Yes, this is my head maidservant, Wilhelmina.
Hello, I am Ismar Kolyanovich, and he sort of
Ismar
raises a hand.
Informed me that there's a rather larger city fairly close by that he believes our friend may have gone to if he bypassed this town entirely, and he's bravely offered to escort us there, so we can check for...
He kind of no, I was hoping that...
It's all right.
No, you see,
Yes,
perhaps my accent or something. No, but I don't think you understand. I am trying to explain. You see, I need you to escort me and my sister.
Darling, you must always make yourself look better. It's all right. He's very brave. He's very adventurous. He does want us to escort him, but he doesn't need us to escort us. He can certainly take care of himself.
It is not. No, it is not that. You misunderstood. Traveling in Barovia is very dangerous unless you are a servant of the Count, to which I am.
Oh.
Certainly not. So
I have a letter for you from the Count. Ismark.
And you see his face just goes fucking white.
Where's the laughing track?
And he... Don't you fucking dare.
I'm so sorry, I didn't recognize your name at first.
He says, how... And he is immediately, like, hand on hilt of sword, suspicious. How did you get a letter from him?
Darling, I've never met him. We on our way in, it was terrible. We met
ended up getting lost.
We had to fight around the monster.
I'm just gonna reach up behind her. I'm gonna cover her mouth, and I'm going to guide her backwards. I'm so sorry. The lady is very tired. We came across a basket in the middle of the road. We thought there was food in it. There was a letter for you. She has it, if you want to read it. I can roll for deception.
And he just sort of puts his hand out and doesn't say anything.
I'll kind of push her off, sit down next to him, and pull it out.
I'm gonna like lean over and like whisper in her ear. We're adding another wall. Never tell the truth in a vampire village.
I think it's a rule, but that's fine.
So you give it to him?
Balls.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
He
I'm gonna try to like read over his shoulder as he opens it.
make a perception check.
I'm good at this. Oh, maybe not this time.
Thank you, ladies, for your help. I'm gonna actually join my friends over there, but this has been fun.
That's a 10.
You're able to you don't need to read it over his shoulder because he finishes reading it and he just drops it and it falls on the table in front of you. And it reads in the Discord.
I regret your loss, I truly do. But Trina, you must see the futility of your efforts.
Hey there, pal. You're looking a little vampirish. Pale. A little white in the face.
Hey, that's not nice.
I'm gonna reach out and lay my hand on his arm again, and just kind of say, I don't know what you're up against here, but perhaps you'll consider letting us help. I'm gonna cast Bless on him, just so he hopefully, the glove glows white and there's a bit of energy, just as a, just showing off a little bit, but trying to comfort him.
And
isn't that breaking one of the rules?
he immediately, the whatever sort of white pallor he had after reading the letter, when you cast that on him, he immediately is sort of rejuvenated and he says, you have magic.
Yes, darling. We all do. He doesn't like to use it, but he has it.
Oh, well, this is wonderful. Then yes, you are definitely the ones that I would hope to accompany myself and my sister to Vallaki, and perhaps we can then see if your friend is there as well.
Can I pull Willa aside real quick and whisper in her ear? Don't you find it a bit convenient that where they need to go is just apparently where we may find our missing friend further into Barovia?
I'm not getting involved with this guy. Did you read that letter? The vampire, that's the guy.
I know, but I'm just saying, vampires aside, this dude has an ulterior motive, and that's that he's a scaredy cat and don't want to go traveling alone.
Well, there's gotta be a reason why he's scared.
That's fine. But, don't make up a story about our mentors being in the next town over when that's not necessarily true.
You need to add this law about us not actually telling the truth in vampire towns. Did you write that down?
I did. It says, never tell the truth in Vampire Village. But you want me to say town?
No. Village is great because it just sounds good, like Vampire Village. It just, it's great. Okay. I'm a writer. Okay, so I'm gonna hop back into this conversation and I'm going to remove her. Is Zoot nearby?
You're going to remove me?
I've already come back over from the other table.
Oh, you know what
I'm
you
there.
can do? Oh, I got you. I pull out of my bag, one of my, random, just like a random object, like one of the rocks I picked up. And I use my magical tinkering, and one of the things that it can do is emit an odor.
No, you fucking would not!
And so I'm going to, just put this, under, put this in her bag or something, or just, sneak this next to her. And Tyler, what it's gonna...
sneak it, they'll smell me before they see it.
You got, I'll give it a timer, so it won't start until,
This is the
Oh,
rudest
I don't
thing.
want to.
No, just-
Look. I don't want to embarrass her. We can just kind of. She's small. Zoe can just pick her up.
Oh, this is much better. This is much
No,
better.
stop it. You're being evil, and you need to stop that right
She
now.
called me a maid.
We're acting. It's an exercise.
So will
You
we
just glance
so-
at me. Are you talking about me? I saw that glance.
Zoot.
What do you want? What do you need?
Okay.
I roll sleight of
Isadora-
hand to sneak this rock under her.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Isadora is talking with a man that apparently is on the bad side of the vampire ruler, and he wants to go on a walk with us so we protect him to the next village.
Enemy of your enemy is my friend, right? So we did go with him to the next village, and no.
No, but what if he's setting us up for a trap?
Can I
It's a
roll
dirty
perception
20.
to see her do this?
It's a dirty 20.
Shouldn't this be like low
You wouldn't
key?
know that she's doing anything, so it would be your passive, which is 13. So
No,
she
it's not a 20, yeah.
she succeeds.
Wow.
I honestly,
Smells like a fart.
I don't feel as bad about this as you do, Willa, because I can easily take this little shrimp.
No, you know what?
And if he tries to turn on
it's
us-
a sound. That's what it is.
No, it's not him that I'm worried about. It's us aligning with this guy when the Vampire King doesn't seem to like him. So if we look like we're escorting him, won't that look bad to the Vampire King that's mad at him?
I thought the Vampire King already hated us, right? Didn't he write letters that were like, I hate you?
No, he gave us no. The letter that he told us was like, "Thanks for your help. Have some potions." And
Oh.
he gave us those drinks that are really good for you.
Yeah, you guys were just staring at it for a while and murmuring under your breath, so I wasn't really sure what that said, but I thought it was a bad thing.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry. No. It's a good.
It's a good
He's
thing,
come to like
okay.
us and appreciate us. So why should we get on? I don't want to get on his bad side. Do
I
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was listening to the conversation you had earlier, and they said that Vampire King seems to know everything and know everyone. So it
Yeah.
sounds like he's going to know where Professor Caston is.
What do you? We're not gonna. Are you suggesting that we meet the Vampire King?
He knows where everyone is, then why not? And if he's doesn't want to
Because
tell
he'll
us,
eat
then we.
us. Isn't that what they do?
Well, he might eat you, but he's not going to
He's
eat
not
me.
a king. He's a count, not a king.
Just kidding. He's not going to eat any of us. I'll make sure he doesn't eat any of us. You can trust me.
Do you think he's got? It's not just him. Like he could be the vampire count, but he could have a vampire like clan, or like like a party beneath it, like a council. Like it's not just gonna be him. It's gonna be him and a bunch of other hims.
Was that letter addressed to us, or was it just like he left a basket and we stole it from him?
Well, there were two letters. There's one to that guy that said something about my condolences, and then there was the other letter to us that was like my guests or something. I
Okay,
forgot.
it makes sense to me. Evil vampire man already knows we're here. He is being nice to us, giving us potions. He knows where everyone is. This is the best lead we have, and we're wasting our time. Darwin could be dead in 48 hours if we keep dawdling with the commoners.
That's a very specific number. I like where your head's at, but I'm also a little nervous about interacting with the whole castle full of vampires. We'll vote on it,
Okay, let's vote.
right? Okay, but first we have to get her away from this guy, because I don't know if he's going to help
Does
us.
the rock go off yet?
It does, but what I'll say is that there's enough other noise in the bar
Dang it.
and the conversation between Willa and Zoot that's happening right fucking there with Ismark listening, basically. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not hiding it.
they don't. And so he just kind of clears his throat and he says, I am sorry that you got the wrong impression. The devil and I have a difficult relationship because he wants my sister Irina for his bride. The letter he sent, she is what he wants. And he wants me to bring her to him. and I have refused. He and his minions have assailed our mansion many times over the years.
Where are your parents?
Our mother has been dead for years, and our father was killed in this latest attack by the devil and his minions just 2 nights ago. That is what he refers to in his letter, and he sort of slams it down and spits on it.
Sidebar with the Phasian sisters, maybe a little bit. Real quick sidebar. Phasian sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Isidore, feel free to step over here if you want. But
Am I invited to this sidebar?
Yeah. I just figured you were going to keep him busy if you wanted to.
You seem
So are
very
you?
enraptured
You
with
all
it.
are intentionally moving away from
I'm just gonna say.
shuffle.
Have to use.
Shuffle.
I have to use the bathroom, but I will be right back. And we should talk more about this because I'm very sorry for your loss, and that sounds absolutely horrible. I just have to, and I'm just gonna imagine that you're just pulling me with you as I'm like saying this, like
Yeah.
away.
I was like,
I'm just like going, but I'll be right back. He's just showing me to the bathroom.
He just sort of.
Will you wait here for a moment? Will you not leave before we return?
Oh no, I am hoping that we will come to some sort of an understanding, and that I could bring you back to my home and introduce you to Irina. You could stay with us. We have plenty of space now, so.
Yes, well, let me go speak with them, but I can assure you there is nothing I would love more than to help your sister out of this situation. And I'll get up and go follow them down the hall.
A battle of wits or brains or swords, I have learned one thing, and that is that the most successful courses of action have been the most head-on approaches. We have been given an opportunity to do something for this Count Strahd. He wants this woman. Fine. So does every other damn human in this plane of existence. We help him get this woman he wants. We have done him a big favor. He has no reason to not help us out.
Zoot,
And he has
I'll have
all
to
of the
put
power.
a sword through my body before I allow you to give an unwilling woman over to a man.
Do you have anything else Strahd could take from us? Any other favors we could do him? Because I just found one, and it's very head-on.
I don't particularly care about doing favors for a man known as the devil.
What if
You know
it's
I'm always
not
on your side,
her?
but Lady Isidore's right. You can't just give people over like cattle.
What if it's not her? What if we find someone that can help us make one of us look like her? That way,
And then one of
everyone's
us
safe.
will marry a vampire count known as the devil?
Okay, so let's be real. He's probably super rich. He probably has like an amazing palace.
He has a castle.
Everyone's scared of him, so like you would like have the best life.
All right, I have to say,
ever.
this is sounding more and more tempting.
Imagine the dresses. Oh my gosh, and the balls.
Imagine
I
but-
bet.
the
On the
the whole
other
thing
hand,
about like lifelessness
He
and
does murder people. And while
Well-
marriage is important, and status is very important, those things do not always need to come with murder.
Well, does he want to murder her, or does he want to
He
marry her?
murdered her father to marry her.
But maybe that's because he really loves her.
All right, I'm not
Maybe
saying
she
no.
loves him.
I'm not
You've
saying
been
I don't know
reading
how to
too
marry
much-
a very wealthy count. But
We don't know the whole story.
I am saying
don't
I
wanna
need more
shut down
information.
that. Yes, I agree. I'm not going to shut down Zoot's idea because I think it's worth looking into.
Well, then what we should do is obey Ismark's suggestion to accompany him to his family home and meet his sister.
Step one.
Okay.
how's that gonna bring us any closer to finding Darwin though?
Once we know what his sister looks like, then I'll do this.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self I'm going to change myself to look like a 7-foot tall human that is faintly Isadora looking.
Wizard magic.
There it is. First
I think
time.
we all say this in synchronous. All three of us say this synchronous. Wizard magic.
And you see the poor barman Eric had wandered up to your group to see if you needed anything and just saw it happen and he turns and he walks away.
Huh. That's good. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, part of the early watchers' tricks of the trade they have taught me is how to blend in so you can watch from anywhere you want, unseen, hide in plain sight. Now, what I would see is an opportunity to use this ability to.
That's your Zoot voice, by the way, just so you know.
It's intentional.
I know I've lost a lot of Zoot-like
You're talking you have to do the
appearances.
accent if you're being Isadora.
I said Isadora-like.
Like.
I'm not great at it yet. I'm not so good at it that I can create complete mirror images, but I can create a very Isadora-esque version of Zoot. Still 7 feet tall.
With the wrong accent.
Mhm.
Correct. So once we can get to the household and see what she looks like, then maybe I can refine this and we can create our own little wife to give to Strahd, and he'll be very happy just long enough to give us the information we need.
And then we stab him, we kill everyone on the way out, and we find Darwin and go home.
I'm
So
going to
you would
turn
be.
and walk
So
back to
you
Ismark,
would be
just without a word.
the sister. Suit.
It's easier if I do it on someone closer to sister size. Whoever's the same height as the sister is probably the best bet.
Definitely Isadora.
We haven't seen her, but okay.
Winnie can't participate in this. I can't put her in danger like that. Also, you're betting
Hold
on
on a
us actually
second.
getting out of the castle alive. I don't know. I think we can refine this plan.
We took down that big mound of bone and flesh. I think we can take down one measly vampire.
But what if there's more than
A lot
one?
of talk from a level 2.
Be a lot more powerful if I had a teacher who taught me a little bit more.
I gave
Okay.
you a great axe, a great hammer, a war hammer. And every time I try to show you magic, you always go wizard magic. But no, apparently we can still do that.
I am going to walk back to the table. And I am
I'm
going
drinking my
to
wine.
sit down. I guess next to him, is there a spot left or across from him? Sit down next to him and I'll say, we'll help you. We'll get you there. But I'm going to need to know everything about the devil and
Your dealings with
why you
him.
call him that.
And he sort of his face lights up, and he says, well, that's I do not like to talk about him in public spaces like this. I know that the owners
So we'll talk at your house.
he says, yes, let's head to my home, and you can meet my sister if you don't mind.
We'll also talk about payment for the escort.
I can offer you
Can we say
100 gold pieces each for the escort.
Weapons shop in town.
Very generous.
There is a one sole merchant, but you might find him a bit difficult to deal with. There are, again, Vallaki is a much larger city. It is very big. There are plenty of spaces where you can go and see, get weapons and armor made and anything you could want. So once we get there and we get and make sure that Irina is safe, we can go and I will personally introduce you to the smith that made this. And he sort of pulls out his sword and presents it to you.
We'll do it for the sword.
Ismark, quick question. Is this town Barovia or this land Barovia?
This is the it's an interesting question. This is the village of Barovia in the larger land that is also the realm is called Barovia.
I see, I understand.
It was named for the devil's father.
Zoot, could you wield that?
Wield anything.
Awesome. All right. So how far is your house?
It is on the other side of the village, so it's about a
Just a
5-minute walk.
Okay.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just how much longer are we gonna go?
5 minutes.
Cool.
So you head out of the tavern.
I'm gonna say bye to the old ladies and say we'll be back in a minute.
Oh, and they sort of just wave over their shoulders as they go.
I assertively linked arms like the stroll I've been taught.
And you sort of follow Ismark out, and you're brought to the walkway in front of his home. And he sort of leads you inside. And you see a woman sitting at the table as Ismark enters, and she sort of stands, and you can see she's dressed for bed, so she's not wearing much, and you just see on one side of her neck there are 2 red holes. And she stands and she says, "Hello, I am Irina. Welcome to my home." And that's where we're going to end. After meeting Irina. So
We're not dead!
We made it!
We survived the shambling mound. That's all I can ask for.
The shambling mound.
Killed a baby.
You killed a baby.
So real quick,
I feel thrilled with it.
Anybody have any plugs before we end
there's
tonight?
There's 1 more week to sign up for my next campaign in the fall metagame to apply for it. So go apply if you want to play a game with me in the fall.
We are still getting together for the Jamathon. Remember, it's going to be a week of just some wiki writing. You can write whatever you'd like. You don't have to write anything if you just want to play. You can do that too. We have a Facebook event for it up on our Facebook page, and we have a Google form that you could fill out. That would be great. And if you don't sign up for the Jamathon, it's clearly because you hate Varda.
Wow.
Yep.
So.
Anything else, Kelsey?
Nope.
I don't want to cut you off.
All you, James.
Great. Hold on. I'm just pasting links. Metagame signups. I wrote sync-ups, but that's fine. And then I'll post the link to this. This actually just went up this week for all of our friends in Maryland who have been dying to get to a table in person. There's our signups now for an in-person adventure. It's true.
Stranger Things one shot.
Alyssa is running Dread. And Dread is an RPG where you all sit around a Jenga tower, and the success of your pools in the Jenga tower are basically your dice rolls. If it falls, you screwed up. So the tension in the room is always high. It is great for horror, much like Strahd. I think, though, she is doing a very 80s Stranger Things inspired module adventure she talked to me about. It's going to be awesome, and it's going to be on this channel. So not only if you want to be playing a game in person again, you want to be playing that game on this channel and being your own little Twitch streamer, go sign up for the Stranger Dread one-shot being hosted by Alyssa. cannot wait. Oh, and go get your badges for Quelmar Con if you still haven't. We're almost sold out. We have 3 queen beds left to fill on the whole site, and that's it. So
Yeah.
go fill those beds, because then there will be no more options to stay on site, and you'll have to stay in an Airbnb.
There are plenty of
That'll be
things
sad,
nearby. There are plenty of things nearby. So do not be discouraged. Plenty of things nearby. All 13 of you that are watching that aren't the 5 of us. So probably the people that are still here all have their shit already.
Probably true.
So, Liana, anything?
I don't do anything.
You're doing Quelmar Con. So that was, James just stole your plug. That's all.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We will be back next week. And then we'll have a 1-week hiatus, and then we'll be back. So we'll be back on the 7th, skipping the 14th, and then we'll be back on the 21st. So thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. And
Keep rolling those dice.
Wow.
nice.
Beautiful. So confident.